Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome to our Thursday night live Let's Play of OpenTTD, where it is Series 12. Did you notice my eyes weren't actually looking at the camera then? I was looking where the old camera used to be, up here, not here where the new camera is. Yes, new camera, everybody. You look a bit purple. Well, actually, apparently, this is more correct. Okay, I've got more colour in my face compared to what it was like previously. And you know what? I think this is closer to actually being right. I know the background's definitely blue. It's supposed to be blue. But my studio lights are tuned to 4500K. And the camera's white balance is set up to it as... Oh, no, I did a sign symbol thing. Can I undo it? No. I need to learn this. I thought I'd turned it off. Oh, no. It's following me. Right. What if I double tap it? Will it go away? Go away. I think... No. Oh, now it's flashing at me like crazy. Yeah, it's got a tracker. It's trying to get hold of me. Shall we try and turn it off? No. 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 Off. I did it. I turned it off. I better just, leave my hands down. There we go. So, oh my goodness, it zoomed in even more. Yes, folks, I think that's right. I think that's right now. So, AI is not necessarily the right word, and not all AI is stupid. So, it's what do you call it? Machine learning or something like? No, it's not machine learning. Anyway, it's not really. Oh, it's done it again. It's a certain hand gesture, and it just follows me around. I think we can turn it off, but the problem is that I'm not in it anywhere. So there we go. But yeah. Right. So we're not here to debate AI because people have very warped opinions about things. Can you turn it off in the software? Yes, you can. But I was experimenting with it, and obviously I've left it on. So I might have to try to and turn it off. Yes. You know what? I'm going to do that now. Right. Let me turn off the main camera. There we go. If I can learn exactly how to do it in the appropriate ways, then there we are. Yes, it does need more trains. Thing is, though, right, if I want to zoom in and then show you guys something, then it's really good that it could track me around and... See, it's fixed now. I know, right? No, I've turned it off on purpose so that I can go into the software and disable things without there being a conflict. So, okay, got it. Give me a second. Yeah. Right, now I think I've changed the settings. I'm going to close the software. See, it's still... Hang on, I'm just going to go back into the software correctly, maybe. How are we all doing? Just shout out how we're all doing anyway. Right, let's see if we can get it back. There we go. Now, can I get it to follow me around and do silly things? I think I turned the silly things off. Yes, we're back to normal. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Deep learning is different. Deep learning is and it's like neural networks and things like that. And the thing is that, well, come on, we'll spend 20 seconds or so talking about it. AI gets branded around a lot, right? And it can mean a lot of different things. Like, it can be the AI that's in OpenTTD. And that is just a straightforward script, right? It doesn't have intelligence. It's just following a predetermined path. In fact, if you put an AI in a game of OpenTTD, run it, and then restart the game with exactly the same game seed, it will do exactly the same thing at exactly the same time and exactly the same tiles, the same tracks, everything. So there are so many different forms of AI. Some of it is obviously got some bad things about it, but some of it can be good. I mean, look, they're using AI to help save coral reefs and things like that. You can't necessarily argue too much about that. And anyway, we're not going to go deep dive, but all I will say is that just saying all AI is all bad is just not a good take. And I think it's a bad way of looking at it. And if you think that, then maybe you're missing something. Potentially. But then we're all entitled to our different opinions there. So, okay, folks, let's get into some OpenTTD. I'm here with two unexpected people. Yes, hello, welcome, Rastus Gaming and Savoria. Welcome to our season 12.
Hello.
There we go. Now, these two have stepped in very graciously tonight because we pick people to join me every week, and unfortunately, the people that were picked for this week didn't reply. So we've got these two who have kindly stepped up to take part, and you've both taken part before, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now, are you planning on trying to figure out what has happened with the stuff that you built since last time? Or are you thinking about something new or something different?
I found 4 towns. I think I will link up. Because since last, the towns have overtaken where I was building.
Yes, a lot of the towns have grown significantly, causing quite a few problems in some areas. But overall, it is a little bit big. We are going to be having a reset in approximately 10 years. So the midpoint in the game of OpenTTD of this series, we will be resetting the world and we will be continuing on. But what we'll be doing is continuing on from that date. So we'll have all the technology, all the modern tech and all the new lines and all the new trains and aircraft and stuff to be able to go from that point. I didn't know whether we was going to have to do this halfway through the season, but yeah, it seems like we're going to have to really be able to make sure that there's enough world and enough stuff to happen to carry us through right to the end of the game. Yes, the Great Reset is going to be the year 2000. Yes, and maybe we could have, what was it? It was the Millennium Bug, wasn't it? The year 2000. If anybody's old enough to remember that, you'll remember that sort of thing. So, yes, welcome, and that is what we'll... Yeah, Y2K. We're going to have the Y2K problem. So there we are. Now, and Fran the Man says the new camera looks good. Yes, we did talk about this briefly on Monday. This is my new camera. It is what... Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, so it's been exactly a week since we did the live stream where I was like, oh, I could do with getting a new camera, but, you know, it's expensive. And chat bought it. Yeah, between you all, you donated, and this is the camera. And now, when I zoom, this is native resolution. This is 1440p. If you're looking at your browser and you are in 1440p, you are seeing this in native pixels. This is not stretched and zoomed in. It's actually full because it's 4K in a 1440. That's where we get the zoom from now. So we're losing zero quality by zooming. And you can see, like, my eyes. We did a comparison Monday night. I had a half the screen and half the screen. Can't do that now because the old camera's ripped out. So you should have been here on Monday night. But then this version, this is a squished version. So we've got 4K squished into 1440. Does that make sense? I think so. I am wondering whether the color correction's right, but I think it might actually be right. I'm feeling a bit warm. I do have some colour in my face. I think this is what I'm supposed to look like, folks. We're all finding out what Hellish look like, and you can even see my lips are a little bit dry. You couldn't see that in the past, but there we go. Right, I've babbled on enough. I think have we covered everything? So we've covered season 12, the reset that's coming up in a few streams probably, the guests, the new camera. I think we're looking pretty good on most fronts. So let's jump into the game. Yeah, the one thing that I do need to do is I need to tell the OpenTTD camera which OpenTTD it's capturing. So let's just try this. No? Okay, let's try this. I don't think OBS can tell the difference. I forgot something. Oh no, what did I forget? Yes, you're saying good evening to me. Well, good evening, Kevin DeB. Welcome to the stream. There's OBS Studio. No, that's not it. Okay, hang on a second. Let's see. The weird thing... Oh, hang on a minute. Is it because it's minimized? No. What's going on? This is exactly the sort of thing that I should look at. Oh, there we go. There we go. I don't know what I did. I think I went to the window and kind of like wiggled it around, and there we are. Right, folks. So, unpause the server and off we go. There we are. There is no giveaway? Oh, is there no giveaway? Don't worry, I'll sort that. Oh my goodness, we've had a plane crash already. Aircraft 99 shall replace the crashed plane. Yes. Yeah, don't forget to like the stream. Oh, and tonight's live stream is powered by Wraith. I've had a long day. I'm very tired. My son was very noisy on the baby monitor last night. Wraith is keeping me going. You can use the code Master Hellish at checkout for 10% off. There we go. That's a tropical one, that. I like it. No, not sour apple. I've got a rotation of 3 different ones going at the moment. I've got sour apple, tropical punch, nitro orange. So, tropical tonight. There we go. Right then, so we're going to dive in on these guys. We can see already that one of them's just put in a massive station. Who's put that station in there?
It's me.
Oh my goodness. What are you planning on doing with that? Hang on, did you just delete a load of stuff?
Yeah, river. Evil river.
Oh, it's an evil river. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. There's like these 5 cities next to each other. I'm gonna connect them up with a city further down the line.
Well, we are trying to connect the world, so there we go. All right, I'll leave you to get on with that. Yeah. Hello, the first time I've made a stream. Well, we've had a couple of technical difficulties, but we're here. We are live. The camera was a bit funky. Both cameras, actually. This camera, because I left some features turned on I didn't mean to. And also that camera that just changed in the corner. Who put in the ginormous airport?
That was me.
There we are. Savoria's doing some aircraft. And we got Rastus Gaming doing a nice bit of other things. Now, I've got a lot of sound effects in my ear right now. It's very noisy, the game. Have I turned it up? No. Might have to turn the sound effects of the game down. We'll see. What I'm going to try and do tonight is I am going to connect together parts of the network that aren't connected together. Right. So there we go. Yeah. That's what marketing people think is cool, yeah. You purposely have your stream on 144p in honor of the new cam. Oh my goodness, that's terrible. Your old camera, will that be cam 3? No, the old camera is, it was slowly failing, the sensor was slowly dying, I think. What's that huge city in my junction, says? What? Guild Games? I don't think there's a huge city in your junction. Where's your junction? Oh my goodness, yeah. There is now a city in your junction. I didn't notice that. But no, the old camera will not be cam 3. We've got the main camera, which is the... it's gone out of my head. What's it called? It is the... Oh, the Lynx C2 Pro. And we've still got cam 2, right? Which we use for... when I'm doing my train driving live, which will be Monday night. I'm doing steam trains. Have you checked my anchor texts? Blasphemy. I'm sure it's fine. Yes, it's fine. Everything's fine. Although this this river's not fine. It's completely been smashed to pieces. Somebody said Simbitrans video number 2, please. Yes, I will do a number 2 at some point. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you got notifications on, check it out. We've got a few videos to come first though, so don't expect it soon. Right, we've got yesterday's vid. Oh, I didn't talk about the videos. And we need a train whistle. Okay, here's the train whistle. Fantastic. Videos. Where is it? There it is. So, we had our Simutrans video come out recently. My first ever look on the new player experience of Simutrans. I will do another video 4 Simutrans at some point in the future. And then we had an OpenTTD game where I put two teams against each other and the results was misleading. So I made a video all about that. That was the video that came out yesterday. And we have a whole bunch of OpenTTD tutorial videos coming out very soon. Right? I've got like 4 or 5 of them planned over the next 4 weeks. And, spoiler alert, I've got a Rise of Industry video coming as well. So lots of content coming. Make sure you're not going to miss it all. What year are we in? We're in 1990. We are. Yes, we've got a video this weekend coming. Should be a video on Saturday. Now, what's going on? Yes, connections. Let's look at the world map. Map of the world. Let's turn off the town names. Right, now, let's see. What parts of the passenger networks are not connected? Well, we've got a passenger network down here. All right, let me draw on the screen for a second. We've where's my pink? There we are. We've got a passenger network down here. This is all one big network, right? It's connected by standard rail, metro, and trams. And then we've got another rail network that comes down like this. Right? That network down there, right? This one, that's the network 3000. Okay, so I think the first thing I need to do is some sort of connection between these two networks. Okay. Should we use the wheel to decide what way I connect them? Do we connect them with air, rail? It's too far for road. Could maybe get water if we dig through certain ponds. Rail, yeah, it's going to be rail or air. Should we let the wheel decide? What do you guys think? It's a bit far for boats. It is a little bit far for boats, isn't it? Can't really do boats. There's too much infrastructure and not enough water, I think. Yeah. Trams are also part for rail. Trams won't do it. Trams won't work. Trams. Blimps. Oh my goodness. I don't think we've got any decent blimps. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the available aircraft. No, we haven't got any good blimps. In fact, we haven't got blimps at all. We can't buy blimps. We got old blimps, but we could bicycle. Oh my goodness! Right, chat split. We're gonna spin the wheel for it. So, air, rail, or you know what? I'll put water in there, and then I'll hate myself for it. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh no, I'm worried about which one this is gonna. What do you reckon, Svoria? Which one do you think it's gonna pop up as?
I bet it'll show up as air only because I'm already working on air.
Oh, no, you guessed wrong. It's rail. There we go. It came up as rail. So Steerpipe Sister says water, please. I put water on the wheel, but it became up as rail. Also, something that I just realised with this new camera, it's because of the autofocus. I can do things like this, and it will show you the engraving on the Master Hellish train whistle. And then I can do this, and then I can do this. I can do this. I couldn't do that before. There are so many advantages to having this new camera. So thank you, everybody who, you know, put some money towards actually making this happen. Actually, while I'm talking about it, right, so the image is sharper with more detail. We've got more pixels for zooming. It frees up my capture card. So if we wanted to put like a PlayStation 3 on there or something like that and capture it and actually incorporate in a live stream, that's now a possibility where it wasn't before because I had to use the capture card for the DSLR camera. It's more portable, so I can take it to lands and things if I wanted to, or if I'm working away from home. It's at a lower and more natural angle. You probably can't tell. It's not much, but normally I'd have been looking up there. Here's the camera. And it means more space for lighting. I've got a bigger and better light behind there now. It's arrived. Here we go. So this is the light that I ordered to go... Oh, watch, we can do the zoomy thing. This is the light that I ordered to go along with it. Okay, so it's that brand, and it's that model. It's a 9-inch one. Apparently 9 inches big enough. And Yeah, it's right behind there where I didn't have space before. Also, the hat track that I use for when I'm doing tracking in my rail live streams, that fits up there now where it didn't before. I had it blue tacked to the top of the camera. There's so many benefits from this change, and I want to thank you all so much for making it happen. What else do you need to buy? There is actually 2 things that I need to buy, and I can't remember what they are. One of them is a UPS. What camera is it? It's an Insta360 Link C2 Pro. I need to update my website. Can somebody log a help ticket for a task for me to go and do that, please? Right, so we're going to be connecting these 2 networks by rail. Now, the closest part of the network is either here at this station or potentially here at this station. This is a metro-only station at the moment. But I think what we can probably do is if we get rid of this bridge and this useless river, right, it's probably full of evil fish anyway, I might be able to do a spread station with the metro station. Yeah, and we can get, like, take just the edge of that town off. And I can put a standard train station in here. A British one might even be better. And we can go like, oop, no, I was supposed to be dragging and dropping. I wanted a 12 before. Oh, there we go. Put buffer stops on the back. Slopey platform bits. There we go. And what else? Stay by, sister. 9 inches is more than enough. Typical. Number of tracks 4. Okay, so we can do... Put a little bit of roofing on there. And can I do... Oh, hang on a minute. Who was that?
Me.
Who's been doing some bribing? Oh, Russ's Gaming. What are you doing? What are you bribing already for?
I had to remove one piece of road and build the station too short.
One piece of road. Did you put like buses or trams in the city first?
No.
Because if you put buses and trams in a city first, it will help grow your rating. Usually quite quickly and makes them quite amicable.
I know.
Well, there we go.
Actually, it was good, and then it just blew to hell because I removed some water.
Oh dear. Well, I'm currently doing some nice decorating of this train station. And what I'm doing is I'm putting the 2 wide bit in so that I can then come back afterwards and overwrite the middle section to remove that. There we go. So now we've only got wall on the outside. That's clever, isn't it? Get our bridge in. And some other bits and bobs, like some benches and lighting. There we go. Oh, isn't that's a lovely little station, isn't it? Brandon says, I mean, my UPS took 8 months to take a PC from their out of their warehouse. Well done, Brandon. Now, let's go to the Network 3000 network. Which polarities are railway lines? We're driving on the right. Okay, so our train wants to come in on this side. And I'm going to do my standard terminus station. This is pretty much my default design for all standard passenger terminuses now. I say passenger terminus because when it comes to freight, I usually do a row. People are usually confused about why I do that. Does anybody know? Does anybody want to have a guess at why I usually do a row for freight and a terminus for passengers? It's not really complicated, but it might not be directly obvious. Anybody got any thoughts? Rastus Gaming, Savoria, either of you got an idea of what that might be?
No idea. Someone just tried to bribe again. It wasn't me.
It wasn't you this time.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Brandon says throughput. I mean, both stations, if you do a good terminus design, they have really good throughput. You just have to be careful because a bad design terminus is really bad throughput. Loading, unloading the other way around. No. Ah, right. There we go. Chris gets it. Area taken. Terminus is not to block the town growth. That's right. So the footprint of a terminus usually means that you can get the station in the city and it can grow around the station a little bit easier than a ro-ro. But when you're doing an industry, that doesn't matter. So when it comes to an industry, I do the ro-ro because it has slightly more throughput. And when it comes to towns, I do a terminus because it tends to have slightly better coverage. There you go. I don't think that's anything. I don't think I've ever explained that before. But now I have. Maybe I should do a short about that. Maybe, can somebody... what we need is a list of things Hellish should probably make a short about. Okay, and Bill Donia has just subscribed to the channel. There we go. If you subscribe to the channel and you have your channel subs public, you will pop up at the bottom of the screen there. Let's have a look, see what we're at now. We are up to 43,468. So if we get 32 more subs in the live stream, that's a lot, then we'll be able to change the counter. Right, I've done one end. Now I need to do the other end. And what I'm thinking is that we've got a junction here, which is like a triangle. I'd like to make it into almost a crossover, but I don't care about the trains going this way. So maybe I should do a little drawing to help explain what I'm talking about, just in case. So over here... oh god, my mouse went crazy. Over here we've got a station. Just down here there's a station. My new line is probably going to come in... no, that arrow's the wrong way around. It's going to come in roughly in this direction. I want to be able to connect up to here to that station and over here to that station, but I'm not bothered about connecting it through to go across. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. So I'm going to have to adapt this somehow. So this is the in, and I think we can just do something like that. Okay, nice and simple. There we go. This is an out, and there's already a little kink there, so I'm going to just join those two kinks together. Okay, so that's two of the directions sorted. And I think the polarity is correct as well. Yeah, the polarity is correct. Hellish, will you be doing a mod season review of People's Worlds like last time? And if so, what year? I hadn't considered it for this one. The reason I didn't consider it for this year is twofold. Firstly, we're doing a different format this year where people come and join in and we try and all take part, right? Secondly, the number of submissions of viewers' saves had gone down over the years, right? So it's got to the point now where I'm not sure there was enough viewer submissions to really do a full stream of what people have been doing. So probably not, right? But I'm not saying just no forever. Now, I need to connect one of these lines in. So this one goes that way. So this one needs to come in here. Now it already goes down there. So if I can do a down... maybe here? Oh, hang on. Does it want to stay down? Oh, hang on. Another fireball. Too many fireballs. There we go. So we're going to go down there. And then this is going to come across. Oh, we move the tunnel along one. There we go. Trying not to break what somebody else has done here. We've had quite a few guests on over the course of the series so far. So I can't always remember exactly who did what on which part of the network. There we go. Sometimes I remember bits. But there we go. So I think, you know, what we can do is I can ask the question. Like, how many people in chat watching now? So there's 140 of you live on YouTube. Of course, then we got people watching on Twitch and people watching on Steam. But this station, this is the Punimbury station. Yeah, we've got, you know, 140 people watching YouTube. How many of you guys have downloaded the map and are playing along? I've got a funny feeling it won't be a huge number of you. There we go. Ah. You know what? That wasn't actually that painful. I was able to connect that in there quite neatly. I think it worked quite well. Let's see. Hi, Ian Smith. Welcome. Techhammer says, I'm playing along. Gil Games says, not this one, but I've done most of them. That's true. Gil Games has done most of them. Kevin DeB says, I've not touched it in a month due to other things. People playing multiplayer. Yeah. So people are interacting with the series and enjoying the series, but the number of people who have downloaded the map and then who would then submit their game save, I think is too small. So there's our answer. Right, I'm just going to get this line to kink over here, I think. But I want it to come along at least 10 before I put the kink in. Because we want to try and avoid any slowdown in our trains. And once I've connected this line up, we'll go and have a look to see how our two guests are doing. So that's a little bit of an early warning for you two. I'm going to come and pick on you soon. Let's see here. Yeah, that doesn't seem too bad. I'm going to go as straight as possible, I think. But I will just adjust going past here so that we can get past this industry without a tunnel. We can see what you're up to, though, on the picture-in-picture cam. We've got somebody who's purchasing, or no, putting down sea depots. A lot of sea depots going in around oil rigs there. Oh, there's been another airport incident. Oh my goodness. How many is that now? I think that's 3 in just this live stream, right?
A few, yeah.
And we've already had 2 regional investigators notifications. It's all kicking off today. There we go. Apparently we've had over 100 dead in the last 40 minutes. That's a lot. Yeah, I'm going to do some bridges over these rivers because I want to come down and go under this railway anyway. Oh, the land height just goes up. Well, this is going to be interesting to see what happens. Can I get a tunnel in? Nope. We need to go deeper here and level that off there. How long's that tunnel going to be? 7. You know what? With length 10 trains, I don't think length 7 tunnels is too bad. Especially on a line that's not going to be, like, massively oversaturated, right? Yes, So, who in chat has seen the new Simutrans video? What did you all think of it? Also, why is that tram line in the way? I'm going to move that tram line a little bit. What did you all think of the Simutrans video? It was deliberately a very kind of new person experience, first look sort of video. I didn't really want to deep dive straight away. First of all, because I can't deep dive into something I haven't divin into. If that makes sense. You know? I have to play a game for a little while to do a deep dive. Brandon says, I keep forgetting to watch. Oh no. Friend the Man says, I really enjoyed yesterday's OpenTTD video. Oh yes. Yeah, Simutrans was the video before, wasn't it? Yeah, Simutrans was better or broken, because it was taken from like an OpenTTD perspective, right? And then the video about the two teams fighting against each other. So a little quick question. When we did that video, there was a lot of technical complications and I learned a lot from it. And I think I can do a much better job next time. How would you guys like a mini-series of two teams battling in OpenTTD with some sort of theme or twist each time? So, for example, that one, it was one team is town, one team is industries. What if next time we do one team has, yeah, I don't know, trains and road vehicles, and the other team has aircraft and ships, for example, right? What would you guys think of a series of videos where it's team versus team? It's not something we've really done before, and I don't know if people would want to participate, but shout out in the chat, let me know what you think.
I would join in a heartbeat.
Yes, I think some people when they... Oh no, I had to put a tram under a tram by accident. When some people play OpenTTD, they just want to do like their own thing. The thing that they are used to, the thing that they enjoy doing, and they know that they enjoy doing, if that makes sense. And that's fair enough. And they sometimes come along to do that thing that they like. And then to be thrown in a situation where they necessarily can't because of the twist or restriction or something like that, then I don't know. I don't know how people would feel about that. Let's see here. How am I going to connect this neatly? I think I might have to get rid of a river. Yeah. There we go. River's going. It was probably full of evil fish anyway. And then I will do a little kink. There we go. Ooh, I like it when the track is even. Doesn't have to be, but I like it. We'll do a little bridge over here, and I will do a little land jut. Just so that we do two jobs with one bridge. There we go. And then a big diagonal there. There we go. Yeah, it was a very big technical challenge to try and get all the different aspects of that game recorded. Recording the operating profit graphs separately, recording two different audio streams for two different teams separately, all those sorts of things was, to be honest, a massive technical pain, and it made the editing even worse. But, like I said, I learnt a lot. Right, signals. Okay, let's check the signals down the line. Looking good to me. Goes under there, goes under there. Through. I think I've made quite a good railway line, don't you? Oh, look at that. Fantastic. I mean, we don't have any depots or anything yet, but we'll get that in a second. Yeah. No, not the fish. Don't worry. Don't worry. They were evil fish. Evil. Yes. Oh, hang on a second. Hello, man. Just started playing a couple of days ago. Any tips or something? Right. Okay. I have a really good tutorial series. Okay. Frodium. I'm sorry if I got your name wrong. But there are brand new railway tutorials coming out very soon. Also, Rastus Gaming's been at it again.
Yeah, that's me. Sorry.
I knew it was you. So, this Saturday, we have the beginner railways tutorial. Then next week, I hope to bring you the intermediate railways tutorial. And then the week after, I'm hoping, be able to get an advanced railways tutorial in. And those 3 tutorials, linked in with the station designs and the junction designs, those 5 come together to be a full tutorial of railways. How do you know where all the evil fish are? All the evil fish only live in 1 wide rivers. That's the law. If you've got a river that's 2 wide or more, the evil fish don't live in there. Although we've got a bit that's been cut off here, so we'll just get rid of that. There we go. So there we go. Let's get some depots in here. I'm going to get the depots off the side of this one. Let's go 9. Ooh, am I going to be able to get past here? Probably not. Okay, how long's that? That is 20. So the middle is there-ish. Okay. It's close enough for me. Doesn't have to be perfect, does it? So yes, if you are wanting to watch my tutorials, I would say watch all of the tutorials apart from the railway ones, because they are all being changed, updated over the next 3 weeks. So there you go.
How did you guess it was me, by the way?
Because it was you last time.
No. First time, yes.
First time, yes. Oh, or was it Savoria last time?
Second time was me.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. So you're both terrible. Right, okay.
I mean, there were buildings in the way of my airport.
Yeah.
Kablamo time, yes. Yeah. What we got here? Oh, thank you. Just kind of don't understand how to make money and progress. Build. Step 1, trains. Step 2, step 3, profit. Yeah. Gil Games says, I'm curious about what you'll have in your advanced rail tutorial. I'll tell you, Gil Games, actually. I will tell you. Where's my rail tutorial script? All right. For the advanced railways tutorial, I have priorities, overflows, and logic. They are the 3 topics that I'm thinking of covering. Oh, and feeder stations as well. Step 2 is more trains. Yeah, the advanced railways tutorial might be a week or 2 after. So this week, basic. Next week, intermediate. Then it might be a week or 2 until I get the advanced one finished, because the basic and intermediate are remakes of old videos. So I kind of got a bit of a starting point for those ones. I can take the old videos and get rid of old useless information and fill in some new information and then reproduce the whole video in a much better way. But I can't do that with the advanced one because it doesn't exist yet. I've never done an advanced one. It'd be my first advanced one. Right, there's some depots. Let's get some more depots in and we'll get some trains going. Trying to figure out where to do it. Don't want to do it on these diagonals because I haven't left room for them. This bridge is kind of in the way to do any here, unless I had more bridges. Looks like there's kind of enough room here. Yeah, let's do it here. Ooh, actually the tram might need to go in a tunnel. Tram needs to go in a tunnel. Tram tunnel, quick. There's trams coming, there's trams coming, there's trams coming, there's trams coming, there's trams coming. There we go. I did it. Okay. Thank you for the woo. Oh no, tram. Oh no. Oh, the trams. Oh no, the trams. Oh, I did it. Have they ended up on the wrong side of the tram track? Or are they just driving? Oh no, they're driving on the correct side. So when's the beginning one dropping? Friday. Saturday. Friday's tomorrow. The beginner tutorial, the remake of the beginner tutorial should be dropping on Saturday, 6 o'clock UK time. Now, I've got a little problem here where the track goes up and back down again, but I think that'll be alright, because the back of the train's still going to be in the depot, so its top speed is maxed out, so I think we're fine. I've got other tutorials that I'm going to be remaking and adding. It's not just those ones. I have been promising this for a while now. I said I'm doing it. I'm working on it. It's just I've finally got to the point where I've managed to storyboard and plan the script for those 3 particular videos. Tram stopping, there's nowhere to turn around. Oh yes, of course they do. We know that. I forgot about it. Thank you very much for the reminder. Yes. There is already a beginner video for railways out there, but I wouldn't watch it. It's out of date now. Will you be covering one-way or two-way path signals and goes to build? Path signals, yes. Path signals are in beginner. Yeah, and the mods tutorial remake would be lovely. I don't think we need a mods remake. Do we? Do we need a remake for the mods tutorial? That one's quite new. I think the mods tutorial is relatively new. I don't think we need any more depots on that line. I think we're all good. I'm going to clone one of the trains from this network. Just going to find a random train. There we go. That is train 1726. Another reason why we are, in theory, going to be wiping the world. We're going to be running out of vehicles. So what we're going to do is we're going to go from the starting station down the line. We're going to go to Wunley Woods, then back down to New Brunningford Hole. Oh no, I didn't spread the station. And then back up again. Oh, I didn't spread the state. You know what? It's just going to be easier to It's going to be easier to rebuild the metro. Just tell these two to skip their orders. Go to metro construction. Blow the train in the way. Oh, there's another one. Oh, it's leaving. Blow up the metro station and put the metro station back in. Drag and drop. Oh my goodness. Try again. Drag and drop. And it wants to be going to New Brunningford Halt. There we go. Now the trains on that line, they'll have shared orders. So they'll have a can't use station. So we just slip this station in there and remove that one. And then everything should be fine. Ah, dear. Yeah. Guild Games is like, we told you. What do you mean? You told me that I'd done the station wrong. Does anybody know any mod for bus stop decoration? Sims IRS for freight? No. The bus is transferred to nothing now. Oh my goodness. You mean the trams? I didn't think about that. Thank you very much, Egg. I will fix that. Right. Trams, tramway construction. Oh! I think that means the station spreads too much. Okay, let me bring the station round here. Yeah, that's okay. Oh my goodness. Right, there we go. Now we need to change the trams orders as well. I should have really thought about this, shouldn't I? Oh dear. Right, there we go. And it wants to be transfer and leave empty. Transfer and leave empty. It's a good job I've got shared orders, isn't it? There we go. Right, so I fixed the station. I fixed the trams. We've got a train somewhere. Where's the train gone? Oh, is it in this depot? There it is. I'll clone it so that we've got that many. That's probably too many. Never mind. We'll set them going. We can always get rid of them. Is it me, or does it look like it's not connected properly? Jigsaw Kid. Near the new station. What, the tram line? Oh my goodness. Look how... Yeah, you're right. Look at that. Can you see that? The tram line... Can I do this without my mouse... Comes along here, goes round and goes back, but then the other tram line curves around like this and just stops. It's not connected. Well spotted. Look, the few people spotted that. I didn't. I mean, it's an easy fix. There we go. Should be fine now. There's the trains coming in. How long are these? Oh, hang on a minute. How long are these trains? Oh, these trains are longer because they're from the other network. I guess I just make the platform longer. I wasn't going to have that longer train in the... Oh, my goodness. In the station, but never mind. There we go. Once the train goes fully into the station, we'll be all right. The pixel-eyed viewers. I know, right? Oh, is it the wrong sort of track? There we are, fixed it. Oh my goodness, I don't know how many mistakes that counts as. +2 on the counter, says Egg. I need a drink. Okay, folks, I'm going to take a very, very quick 2-minute break. I'll leave you with some clips, and when we come back, we'll check on my network, but we'll also check on both Rastus Gaming's network and Savoria's network. I will see you in 2 minutes. Cows, I think. 3 of them.
Oh, yeah. Come here.
Turn right.
Get him.
Turn
Get
right.
him, get him, get him.
Get him. Foot to the floor. Use shift.
Oh. Bang. Bang. Oh.
Oh my goodness. That cow shot up into the air like nobody's business. And this one's running away from us. And it's quite difficult. Right, tunnel. Yeah, a tunnel there brings us out right in front of that piece. Tunnel under the oil wells. Oh, it's fine. Shh. Shh. Magic. No, it doesn't work because then we hit this one. I'd have to tunnel again. And then we go around the world. On the message above. Tonight on episode 29, Hellish goes bankrupt from building hover tube. I'm not good at impressions. Right, should we get some track on this? No, wait. We've actually managed to deadlock ourselves. Brilliant. We've managed to deadlock the entire of this little system there. These loopbacks, you put them in to solve a problem, they just provide more problems. That's the first time we've had a deadlock in a while. In theory, even if you've got a complex network, as long as you leave enough of a gap between your junctions, you should not get deadlocks. I don't think I've ever driven down this road, so I am taking it steady. I don't think it's going to take us long to get there. I think we're at least halfway. There's a wolf. There's 2 of them. Did I run them both over? I think I did. Are there any more about? Oh. There we are. I've messed up. I've got... Hang on. There's 3 L's. Oh, no, it's not 3 L's. That I looks quite like an L in that font, doesn't it? Yes, I did mess up. There's some clips, including clips from DayZ. We have a DayZ server for the Viewer Plus subscribers. Now, there are a few different ways you can support the channel. There is channel memberships. there are Twitch subs, and also a Viewer Plus.
This content is supported by Viewer Plus. With Viewer Plus, you're directly fueling the passion and projects of Master Hellish. Be rewarded with game server access, Viewer Plus Discord channels, double Hellish points, exclusive videos, and more. With various plans to choose from, directly fuel the furnace for more thrilling entertainment. If you enjoy Master Hellish content, consider supporting today.
Yes, and so thank you to all 147 of you who are currently Viewer Plus subscribers. It is much appreciated. If you don't know what Viewer Plus is, go to the website, check it out. All the information is there. Thank you, as always. That was the quickest 2 minutes you've ever experienced. You could have sworn it was only 1:30. Yes. Well, I was nice and quick, wasn't I? Nice and quick. Right then, my line's up and running. Who should we pick on first? Let's go Rastus Gaming. What have you been up to?
Probably messing up, but we'll know in a minute.
Can you drop a sign down so we can all have a little look?
Sure, just give me a second. I'm just cloning a bunch of trains, then I can put a sign. Sign, play sign. It's called messing up here.
Oh, brilliant. Hang on a second. Let's take a look at that. Right, messing a sign list. Messing up here. I don't know what order the sign list is in. Can anybody see an order to the sign list? Because I think it's alphabetical, but then it's not. Right? I don't get it. Unless... No. Yeah, well, you'd think it's alphabetical, but there's a bunch of stuff at the top that isn't. Just got home from work. Hope you had a good day at work. Right, where's it gone? Fixed in extended. Okay, sorry about. There's a that sign that says "sorry about this" from David is fantastic. I love that. Where are we? Hang on a second. I can't remember what you said now. Sorry.
Messing up here.
Messing up here. Ah, there it is. Right. Oh my goodness! Look at that station. That's quite a station. And there's a... You do such a big, efficient station. And then the most basic of depots on the outside.
Yeah. I just wanted the trains to get beginning picking up passengers. Then I will do depots in a minute. But I built 2 of these massive ones at these... and then connected it to 3 cities on the other end.
Okay, so let's have a look here. So that's an out. Oh my goodness, I need to have a closer look at this. What's going on with this station? So you've got an out. No, wait, that's the wrong way. An out that way and an out there. And then you've got an out there and an out there. And then that's an in, that's an in, that's an in, and that's an in. You've got 4 ins and 4 outs. Is that right?
Should be.
I see. Okay. I mean, as a general rule, if you're designing a station, you want your outlines to at least have a train length between the junction and the signal, so that if a train stops at the signal and it can't exit, it's not blocking the junction behind it. It's not the worst thing in the world, but in an ideal situation, that's what people should.
I messed up twice actually on this because I forgot how long I made the platforms in the beginning. I made a massive train and it couldn't actually turn around.
Yeah, I did that. The exact same problem happened to me. The thing is that I made the station according to the length of the train that I wanted, but I didn't know the trains in the network that I was connecting to were bigger, and I used them to clone. And it looks like all of your ins only have these 2 signals, which is completely fine. Unless you got rid of those two signals and just relied on the one signal that's just off the edge of the screen, right?
2 seconds. Need to alt tab to look. These two.
Yeah, these two that are circled. Those two there. So there's a signal before them that divides the trains up either left or right. But that particular signal back there has no idea which of those 4 lines are currently available because those two signals are in the way. But again,
so I need to remove those two, you say?
Well, you could do. I don't know if you could do some sort of 4-way split or something. Let me think. You can really only do a 3-way split, can't you? Anyway. Still, good station. Looks like you're still trying to blow up some of the town because you've got the corner of the station missing there.
Yeah,
with that building.
I failed the bribe, and then I just like, bloody hell, just...
Okay.
Because the station is longer than the trains, because I had to make this station long so it actually picked up for all 3 cities.
And then you got some good depots. Though that one is 14, 15 away from the line. Although that's on the exit. Okay, so it doesn't matter how long the exit is on a depot. What matters is how long the entrance is. You want it to be like as long as possible, but not have it so far that the train can't see where the depot is. And yours might actually have a problem because you got 8 there.
It's a 7 train, so I made us 8 length.
Yeah, but what you've got to remember is it does it from the signal. So if your signal is further down the line, then it's including the bits leading up to the split as well. And I think the diagonals count as 2. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that's 12 plus the other bit maybe. I mean, you can help that just by putting a signal directly before the split, and that should be fine. There we go. So we've got more trains there, and then it goes over some junctions, through some massive tunnels. Oh my goodness, those tunnels are huge. I don't think I've seen such big ones before. It's massive. How long are those tunnels? Let's measure them. Oh my, the top of the tunnel is 46 long. That's a long tunnel, that is. Oh, and you've got trains going up and down there already. Oh, and they're going to there. Oh, wow. Right, so you've got... Is that a dual track going to a different place? Yes. Okay, so Chuffield Valley has got a station. And then you've got 2 lines quite close to each other, and they're all going into Sarningville. But that is actually a collection of 3 towns, right?
Yeah.
So you've got some good placement in there. Are you planning on putting anything into those towns? Phil, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel.
Yeah, as soon as they like me again, I'm gonna do some growth line in them.
As soon as they like you again. Let's have a look at the town name. So the local authority, Warnington think you're good. Dringdingbury think you're... I think that was appalling. Yes, and also Sarningville thinks you're appalling as well. Yeah. I swear that every time Hellish ends up on my feed, I end up with an OpenTTD kick. You shouldn't use the feed. What you should do is whatever button you use to go to YouTube, change it from a button to YouTube to a shortcut to your subscriptions page. That's what I've done. So when I click the button now in my web browser to go to YouTube, it's actually a shortcut to my feed /subscriptions, right? That way, I don't get served with all the random stuff on YouTube. I get served with the things that I have subscribed to. Now, every now and then, I will click the button in the top corner to go and see what YouTube might also want to throw at me. But for me, I feel that's a much better user experience by going straight to the subscriptions page. Also, you'll miss less of my videos. You should just change it to Master Hellish YouTube page. Yes, just do that. Just go to the Master Hellish. And there's a video page, isn't there? I don't know. Yes. Just go to my stylish page. Well, so you've got those 3 big stations. Have you done any other stations around here that I might have missed?
No. The big stations made my brain fry a bit because I was trying to do the thingamajiggy, and it was messy for me.
Yes, it can be quite challenging to do that sort of thing, but you've made a good start there. Right then, Savoria, it's your turn. We're coming for you. Have you got a sign down that I can jump to?
Yep, it's Oil Metro.
Oil Metro. Interesting. Let's have a look at what's going on here. So there's a metro. Okay, fair enough. It goes along a whole number of towns along the coast.
In progress. Initially started it with a single track, realised it wasn't going to be big enough, and I'm in the process of dual tracking the whole network.
Oh my goodness.
But because there's also oil rigs in that lake feeding it all, and there are metro trains that can carry it into the city.
So you've got the refinery.
Yep.
If we look at the cargo graph, we can see that on the goods side of things, it was producing a little bit, and then you started transporting it roughly 8 periods ago. But how are you transporting it via boat at the moment?
Yeah, it's currently going by boat. I'm going to switch it over to metro just so I can get it in closer to the city.
Why is OpenTTD still king? Well, personally, I think it's a game that was based off a good game to begin with, and it's been improved and iterated on over the course of nearly 22 years now. You gotta, if you've had a game that's been tweaked, changed, and improved constantly over the course of 22 years, it's gonna be good, right? Oh yeah. There's a bit of construction going on by Savoria there. Oh, I just realised I've missed my YouTube page. There we go. Yes, so that's what I think anyway. Also OpenTTD to get into. I think it's relatively easy to get into. It can be a bit difficult to master, or a bit challenging. But that's where the reward comes from, right? You can't have the satisfaction reward without having the challenge. Yeah. Is that metro going to full circle around the lake? I think it is, isn't it?
Yes. One Direction already does.
One Direction. One of my son's favourite songs at the minute is by One Direction. But he gets confused between the band names and the name of the song. He thinks it's just all one thing. So I think he calls it Direction Beautiful. But come on, he's only 2, so we'll let him off. Yeah, it's nice to see like different construction types and different things going on here. You've got quite a tight bit going around this airport, but I wonder how well the metro handles that. Let's have a look here. We've got a metro train. It broke down. Yeah, just start examining the metro train at the very moment it breaks down. But once it gets going, we'll keep an eye on its speed. Kevin DB says, my kid of almost 2 can count from 1 to 10. I know, it's amazing. Like, here we go, look. We'll get back to kids in a minute. So it's going 88. It goes round this half corner. It will never slow down doing a half corner. It goes up a hill. It can deal with one hill without slowing down. Now, because it's going 88, it should be now travelling through time, but it's not. Obviously, there's not enough plutonium in the flux capacitor. But now, we'll see what happens when it... Oh, it's turning a corner again. Oh, this is one of the new trains. This is one of the new goods trains, I think. Right, so it just did a double turn there around a single corner and did not slow. Oh, where's it going? Oh, it's using that station to turn around and go back the other way because it got lost. Anyway, my point is that would it slow down doing a right 45-degree turn here and a second right 45-degree turn here? Okay, maybe I should use proper lines for that. Is it shift? Yes. So we had 2 45-degree turns within its train length. Okay? And no, it was a double 45 and it kept going at 88 all the way through that turn, right? Which means that all of these like sharp corners around here and here and here and here are completely fine for the metro. Rastless Gaming, was that you again?
Yeah, I lost my patience. I'm trying to grow the city, so now we just bribe them.
Yeah. Go for it. Bribe away. Bribe away. That's what we do around here. I don't know why, but I just have to get rid of that corner there. There we go. I couldn't cope with it being so kinky. Now it's nice and smooth. There we go. Feedback for the Saturday video indeed. Thank you very much, Kevin DeB. Kevin DeB is one of the preview team. We have actually got a couple of seats in the preview team. So if you'd like to be part of the preview team, hang on a minute. Zagblog.
New Viewer Plus subscriber.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Zagblog, for being a Viewer Plus subscriber for 66 months now. All the support of the Viewer Plus subscribers is much appreciated. But yeah, we've got a space or two in the preview team. So if you want the opportunity for to watch videos before they're released in exchange for giving some feedback and spotting mistakes, then either drop me a DM or log a help ticket to get involved. Right, I'll just clone that aircraft. I think that's the 4th aircraft crash we've had to deal with today. But Kevin DeB's got to get going now. Okay, yeah, have a great meeting. Have a great day. We'll see you soon. And on your kid almost counting from 1 to 10. I know. It's amazing how quickly the children develop. And I think this is something that people that don't have kids...
Well, here we go.
This is something that people that don't have kids don't always realise, is that the reason why a parent will say, oh, he's, they're 7 weeks old. Or they might say, oh, no, they're 15 months old. Why aren't you just saying they're they're 1 year old? Because at that age, the rate of development of a child depends so much and changes so quick. There is a massive difference between a child that's 12 months old and a child that's 15 months old. So that's why parents tend to use the smaller denominations when talking about the age of their children. And I don't think everybody realises that. And I'm not sure even every parent realises that. But I would like to propose a restriction. You can say that they're days old until they're 2 weeks old. You can say that they're weeks old until they're 2 months old. You can say they're months old until they're 2 years old. And then after that, you've got to say it in years. And that's the rule now. Nobody can argue. Thank you. Bye. Hello there, everybody. Welcome. Right. Yes, Savoria's track. So you can see that Savoria has got some very sharp corners around here. But just like we demonstrated with the Metro, it does not matter. These Metro trains just power around those corners. No problem at all. And also the ships. So we'll see how that goes. Rastus Gaming?
Yeah, there's a too tight of a corner out of a depot, and now all my trains are stuck.
Do you want to drop a sign? I'd like to have a quick look at that.
If you go to messing up, it's at the station where they all meet up. I'm gonna fix it now.
Is that the station where they all meet up? What, down the bottom?
Yeah.
Oh, about here?
Where I'm building new line right now.
You're building and you're... if they're coming out of that depot, that should be fine. Oh, it's the one at the top.
It's right there.
I see, yeah.
I just need to empty the depot so I can actually remove it.
Yep. I don't like doing depots on diagonals. We did get a submission for a very nice design for diagonal depots recently. It's over in the OpenTTD chat, and I kept a picture of it in case anybody wants to see. In fact, I think I've still got it here. There we go. Look, there's the design of the diagonal depots with double off-the-line forced depots with run-ins and run-outs, which I think is really quite cool. And correct me if I'm wrong, I think that was sent to us by Thomas, right? Oh yeah, Kevin DeBee's got to get going. Take care. Oh, are we going to 2 decades and then we start talking about of decades? No. I think the ceiling is years. Once we get to years, we do the years. If someone tries to talk to me about their child, I disengage. Oh dear. Well, the lines seem to be mostly running fine, apart from that particular issue. I'd see that you have got some trains that have got very low reliability. Presumably, you just need a few more depots along the way.
They got stuck in this depot, so I haven't built new depots along the line yet.
Okay, well, good luck with that. Let's go back to the stuff that I was attempting to do. And if I remember correctly, where's Network 3000? There's the bottom of Network 3000, which means my train station is here. There we go. So if I click on this station and we look at the vehicles, and we do group by shared orders, there'll be some metros and there'll be some trains. Now the trains that I've put in, there's only 8 of them. They're doing a relatively long journey and they're still quite new. They're making 1.3 million a period, which I think is quite good. You was never a child. What do I do if my trains keep breaking? What you need to do is go to my tutorial series. You know what? I'm gonna go there and get it for you. So let's see. My channel. Go to my playlists. Go to my tutorial series. Where is it? Sort by last video added. There we are. That's my favorite way to view my channel. The playlist page, last video added. And then the OpenTTD tutorials series is there. Now I want to watch all. I want to see all of them. Where's the list? Is it on the? No, let's edit. Okay. Oh, apparently there's no way of doing that. Let's see. Go down the list. There is a tutorial video called Handling Breakdowns. There we go. Also, that particular video has an actual picture of my car breaking down. I thought it'd be funny because not long before I recorded that video about how to deal with breakdowns in OpenTTD, my car broke down driving between, I think it was Manchester and Nottingham, and my exhaust fell off. So I decided to include it in the video. I don't think I can easily show you, but you could always go and watch the video. Yes. You're still a child at heart, aren't we all? Can I join the server? Nope, this is Season 12. Have a look in the video description for all the information about taking part in this series. There's 2 different ways to take part in this series, and it's all detailed there. There's a link, masterhellish.net/S12. Did you forget to put depots outside your house? Yes. Actually, the story is I went with a friend to Manchester to go watch Blue Man Group. I never thought I'd get to see Blue Man Group. I've always enjoyed seeing their shows. I never thought they'd be anywhere near me, and then they were just there. And I bought 4 seats, not knowing whether I'd be able to get anybody to go with me. And it turned out only one of my friends was free, so the 2 of us had 4 seats at Blue Man Group. Force depot once a year for your car. That's called an MOT. Right then. So these trains are doing well. They fit the station. I do want to tweak the station a little bit. There's a bit of room to fix that there. So station, this thing there like that. Number of tracks. Okay. There we go. That's better. Yeah. Could have run a giveaway. What? What do you mean could have run with a giveaway? Do you want a giveaway? Tell you what. Maybe. Right. Hang on a minute. What have I got to give away? Let's have a look. Oh, we got to start the monthly giveaway. Okay, should we do that? Should we start the monthly giveaway? Oh, for the Blue Man Group tickets. I see. I didn't know until last minute that I wasn't going to be able to use them. I thought we was going to be able to use all 4 tickets. Then 2 people last minute who said they would likely be able to come pulled out. So there we go. Yeah, let's get the monthly giveaway up and running. It won't take me long to sort that out. So let's see. Where's the giveaways? go to Master Hellish Tools, my own special app. And then we go to... Where's the giveaways? Oh, there's the giveaways. Start a new monthly giveaway. Right, you know what? I'm going to let you guys decide what giveaway we have. We can have a giveaway for a Roller Coaster Tycoon bundle, a SimCity bundle, or a Populous bundle. Shout out in chat, and we will start the giveaways soon. Right then. Right, I'm happy with the line that I've built. It's all running, making money. We've had a look at the lines that my two guests tonight have done, Rusted Gaming and Savoria. Let's have a look on the world map for another opportunity to connect the world. Right, let's see. Screenshot will help. There we go. So what we've just done is this area here, that's one network called Network 3000. This network down here is a different network. It's got like the different nodes are named, but it hasn't got a name of its own. Then there's a network up here, right? That's kind of the sister of the Network 3000. But those two are already joined by this line here that Kevin DeB made, right? Kevin DeB has gone now. He was here earlier. And I've just connected these two together, right? So in theory, you can get to any of those networks from that, right? So the question now is, where's there another passenger network that we can hook in? Now, I'm pretty sure there is a passenger network around here. But I think it's Metro. Also, this is a passenger network all round here. But I don't know if this passenger network is connected to anything. So let's look at that one first and see what's going on. Right, here we go. So we've got the core of the passenger network is these stations here that have metros and vehicles connected to them. But then there's also this extra, I think, is that a, what sort of rail is that? Oh, that's standard railway track. Okay, there's standard railway track there. Connected up, that goes in various different directions, this way, that way, along the coast. Then there's road networks around here. Then there's more rail, but this is freight, I think. Yeah, this is all freight. Start a poll? Nah, I've already asked people to shout out, so I'm not going to go back on that. SimCity, 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 all a nice SimCity, SimCity, oh my god, it's Populous, roller coaster, SimCity, roller coaster, SimCity, roller coaster, can't choose, roller coaster, roller. Looks like most people are saying SimCity, so there you go, everybody. What month are we in? The March Master Hellish giveaway is for a GOG SimCity bundle. There we go. Is that popped up? Oh no, it doesn't pop up. It doesn't pop up. But there we go. Lorella wants a train whistle. What time is it? Oh, 1 minute to 9. You know when to do this, don't you? Fantastic. There we go. So, looking at... yeah, and then the... oh my goodness, it looks like these trains are breaking down a lot. 27% reliability. Ooh, I think we might need to upgrade some of these trains. You're late, but you made it. You only just made it. Okay. God, let's have a look. Trains, manage list, semi-service. Is these 45 trains here keep breaking down? Because they're all old. So, I'm not sure about that. Are they in a group? Well, there's no search, but if we go to all trains and to 131, this is one of the earliest trains in the network. 131, that's this train. Is that part of a group? It's the Interstevie Express. Yes. Thank goodness they made a group in this case. Yes. Populous is definitely good. Should run a vote on the portal. I'd already said it, didn't I? Never mind. Is the track that it needs? What, Brandon? There are loads of people entering the giveaway. Let's replace these vehicles. Oh my goodness, there's been another crash. I'm not sure, I think that's the 6th aircraft I've had to replace now. Right then. Let's get these engines replaced with something better. So there's 216 of them. And they're standard... Oh, these ones are diesel, but the track is electric, so we should be fine. I missed a train whistle? I don't think so. I'll check. I did miss a train whistle. Sorry. I do apologise about that. And let's see. Which one are we going to change it for? It has to be one with relatively good capacity, I think. These ones got capacity for 32. That one's 84 passengers. That one has capacity... No capacity. No capacity. No capacity. So I think it's going to have to be... the Sunshine Coast train. Which has... Oh, it's slower. Oh no, hang on a minute. Oh, more crashes. Oh my goodness. If I wasn't streaming or recording, I would definitely have the interface set smaller so I can fit more on the screen, right? Yeah. How did you change your sweater so fast between camera cuts? Oh, so fast. So fast. There we go. Need to re-record that with a new cam. That's true. That's true. I do. Do you want to add that to the help list? So this does have a high capacity of passengers, but it's actually slower. This is the problem when you upgrade a train from a single-headed unit to a double-headed unit. It works fine in that direction, right? Because you can use wagon removal. But the game doesn't have wagon addition for if you go from a double-headed engine to a single-headed engine. It's less powerful too. I don't think it needs to be that powerful because it's not doing... I got the wrong... Yeah, it's not pulling a massive amount and it's all engine. I'm going to replace it with the Sunshine Coast and we'll see what happens. The problem with this train is it's all engine, I think. I could be wrong. Oh my goodness. Who just did that massive thing that I'm gonna... Who's that? Who's that? Oh. Rastas.
Yeah, the tunnel was too long.
The tunnel was too long. Why was the tunnel too long?
They began piling up in the other end.
Oh, they started queuing, did they?
Yeah. So I had to halve it.
I mean, the other option is to go over, right? you go up the land, across, and then back down again, like you have with the depots. Also, it's 72% reliability. Oh, is it? Oh my goodness, that's terrible as well. There's no good options, is there? Anyway, so the reason why we're at that part of the network, because we were looking at look, they're all engines, I think. Are they all engine? No, there are some wagons in there as well. It's a little ridiculous, but never mind. Where's the... Oh, here we go, look. So, there's one going in now. It's broken down. It's got 23% reliability. It's got changed, and now it's coming out. It's got 72% reliability. So it is better. Like, the reliability is better. Okay. There's a few of them in there. Okay. Good evening, Panic. Welcome back to the stream. I'm known as PM. Has subscribed with their with Prime over on Twitch. Thank you very much. One of the ways you can support the channel is those Twitch subs, in addition to YouTube memberships and Viewer Plus. Right, so this line, I think, needs connecting to other things. It's quite long in itself, and it goes through various different cities, but then it comes down to Wentborough Bay and just terminates there. So there's no kind of connection between this network and other networks. Although, it's not very far away from Network 4000, which I don't think has been labelled. So I'm going to put a label there now. There we go. Network 4000, right? What we could potentially do is link this bay station. My goodness. What's going on with the traffic down here? Oh dear, oh dear. Is it just because they're breaking down a lot? Because the only queue I could see there was behind a broken down vehicle. Yeah, look, there's another one breaking down there. Right, let's have a look at the vehicles. Oh my goodness, there's so many groups. Oh, there's so many old and broken vehicles. Okay, they all need replacing.
Plane crash.
It's alright, I'm cloning it, it's fine. Okay, let's have a look at the vehicles. So there's all road vehicles, then there's ungrouped. I don't think it matters about the groupings on the road vehicles, right? I think we can just replace vehicles on these. So
I think. I think some of it's because auto renew is turned off, so they're just getting old.
I would suspect the vehicle is no longer available. Right. So this is the Hereford bus, built in 1966, and we're now in 1992. So it's been quite a few years since this bus was built and designed, and I don't think it's available anymore. In fact, it's now 25 years old, and its maximum age is 15. So I think that's what the problem is there. Oh no, wait, hang on a second. The Hereford Leopard's bus. It's still there. What? Hang on, what? Why is the auto renew been turned off then? No, auto renew when vehicle is 6 months before maximum age. Auto renew a vehicle when it gets old is off. What? When did that get changed? That needs to be on. Oh my goodness, I bet they're all going to get changed now. There we go. That one just got...
It's because of the Zeppelins.
I don't remember that being the case.
You're gonna get.
Does the reliability decay get accelerated without replacing? No, I don't think so. I don't think there's a difference between a vehicle that's 0 in age and a vehicle that's 22 in age. Or maybe it does, actually. I forgot about that. Ooh, it's just I've never normally come across that sort of situation. Right? Never normally have my vehicles that old. Anyway, they've all been replaced now. And they're all replacing. But, in addition to that, we should replace them with updated versions. Also, I'm wondering how that will affect our operating profit graph.
Are you not getting the million Zeppelins cannot renew message?
I've turned the message off. I think I've turned the message off. So. I don't know what happens to the reliability of a vehicle when it is now old. I think that's something we should look up and figure out. I know what happens to the maximum reliability of a vehicle throughout its lifetime in terms of its manufacturing lifetime, but not of a individual vehicle. Also, I think the camera's going crazy now because vehicles are getting replaced. Yes, because of the auto renew on vehicle, the picture-in-picture camera is flipping across to a new vehicle every single day. So the camera will only do one move per day. It's to stop it from shaking, right? I put a limit in. But if there are a number of vehicles that are happening to be replaced constantly, it's just going to pick one of them to go to in that list that's new for that day, if there's multiple things happening within one day. So while all these vehicles are getting replaced, the picture-in-picture camera is going crazy. Actually, our operating profit dipped slightly. I wonder what's going on there. Let's actually replace some vehicles. So, everything everywhere, all road vehicles, managed vehicles, replace. So any Regal buses need to be updated to the Foster. Any Hereford need to be updated to the Foster. Even though the reliability at the moment is a little bit less, the speed is totally worth it. Then the coal truck, that does not need to be updated. The mail truck does need to be updated and definitely needs to be updated. So we've got 222 terrible mail trucks. Then there's oil tankers that don't, livestock vans that do need to be updated, goods trucks that they're the same. That's the same truck. The grain truck does need to be updated. The wood trucks don't. Iron ore trucks do. Steel trucks are fine. The armoured trucks need updating. Then we got all the trams. So there's the passenger trams. They're going to need updating. The mail trams, yeah, we'll get them. And the goods tram. Oh, definitely. Look at that goods tram's reliability. A maximum reliability of 43%. That's terrible. That is ridiculous. Oh my goodness, there's been another plane crash. There we go. I'm not sure if I'm counting correctly, but I think that's 7 this live stream. Okay, the mail one's done. Yeah, the goods tram, that definitely needs replacing. And the armoured tram, again, definitely needs replacing. I don't think any of this is going to save Kevin DeBee's trams, but oh well. Somehow we only have 20 billion in the bank account. Somehow. Oh, was there another? Oh no, there wasn't another train whistle. We're good. So if we look at the world map, okay, let's get this all sorted out, lined up for us to be able to do a little bit of drawing. The network that we were previously looking at with all the metro stuff is around here, and the network 4000 is around there, right? So what I'm proposing is a link between those two networks. Now, we've already done it by air. No, sorry, we've already done it by rail. So this one, it's either going to be by water or by air. And I'm going to let everybody vote this time rather than using the wheel. Okay, so the question is, link. Options are water and air. Okay, so there has been a vote started on the portal. Go to portal.masterhellish.net to take part. If you are already on the portal and you don't see the vote, just refresh and it will pop up. Next up, ship replacements. Yes, let's have a quick look at the ships while we're waiting for the votes. So, there are... Huh? Why? Why am I not seeing the groups? What's going on? I'm no longer seeing the groups. For the big... What? We've just been discovered by a regional investigator.
Yeah, sorry.
Release control. Oh, there we go. Control was stuck on my keyboard again. Thank you very much. Oof. Right. So, all aircraft. All 147. This should be... Oh, no, that was aircraft. Oh, let's do aircraft while we're here. So, the airships can't be replaced by another airship. That aircraft's been done. That aircraft's been done. And that aircraft's been done. That is one of our small aeroplanes. If we sort by reliability, it's going to give us a good... Oh, what was that? I think I actually just heard an aircraft crash or something. What was that explosion noise I just heard? No idea. Anyway, let's have a look. There we go. So we need to replace the small aircraft with a small aircraft. The Boeing 727 is a small aircraft. It carries a lot of passengers. It goes really quickly. We'll replace that one. This is a large aeroplane, so we need to have our most reliable large aircraft, which is the Boeing 747. It already is. Then that's a small aircraft. We'll do that one. That's a helicopter, which is the correct version. More aircraft. There we go. Let's just replace the helicopters. Hang on a second. Is this one still a good one? Yeah, that's got a good capacity, actually. You know what? We're gonna get the dual rotor crafts. There we go. So we've still got the airships in there. A Hellish copter, yes. Casual bombing of trees, maybe it was. We need that explosion as a soundboard for prank Hellish. Yeah, I mean the pop-ups. Yeah. What year in game? We're now up to 1992. Could have been a UFO, but I didn't see anything. Okay, so now the one that I've been avoiding. The ship. Oh no, that's the ships. There we go. Look how many old ships we have. Oh, there's so many different ships that we're using. Why do we have such a massive list of different ships? Oh, surely we should just have one for passengers and one for everything else. Maybe. Let's have a look. So if we go sort by reliability. All but passengers and mail. That one can just refit to everything. Yeah. I really love the old view, window of OpenTTD, but it does move around quickly though. The only reason it's moving around quickly at the moment is because we're replacing vehicles. Should we get rid of it while we're removing vehicles? So bye bye Cam 2. Just for a little while. Fastest boat? Should it be doing that? Yeah. Yeah, it was designed so that every time there was a new vehicle, it would go to the new vehicle that was created. So it's when you build a station, when you build a depot, or when you build a vehicle, it will send the camera to it. But because we've got auto replacing of vehicles happening, it's constantly going to all those new vehicles. So it's not broken, it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's just a strange behavior because of what's happening right now. Yeah, Brandon, I kind of agree that maybe we should go by maximum speed and then have a look. So, though, having said that, the maximum speed on the canal and river for these are all pretty similar. So we want one of these. And the reliability of these are all very close. That one's a little bit smaller in tonnage, though. That one, the reliability is a bit less, but it's double the capacity and the same speed. New to chat, but not new to the channel. Well, welcome to the stream. Yes. Hello, howdy. Have a load of people just joined us. Welcome. Give us a wave. I'm thinking I mean, we can't have a tiny one. That doesn't make sense. Oh my goodness, another airport problem. I don't know what to do about all of these airplane crashes right now. Never mind. Okay, so this container ship is it is really, really huge and really slow on canals. That one's quite slow on canals. That one's not as slow. These three are the fastest on open water and canals, right? They're all as fast as each other. But that one, the reliability is not great. That one's quite good reliability. This one's amazing reliability. So it depends whether we want the amazing reliability or the bigger capacity. People in America just coming off school work, yes. I do notice roughly this part of the live stream, there's a lot of people saying, oh, I'll go to bed now, and there's a lot of people going, hello. There is a bit of a swap over right about this time of stream. So, yeah, one of those two. Savoria, Rastus Gaming, what do you think? Do you think we should go with the ship with the bigger capacity, but has 92% reliability, or 100% maximum reliability, but roughly half the capacity?
Capacity.
Now, Rastus Gaming says capacity.
I'm actually thinking reliability, because if production is not close to your capacity, it's going to be spending 90% of its time sat there loading.
Well, pretty much all else is equal. Okay, so like the speed is all equal and that sort of thing. So, it is close. It is close.
When in doubt on boats, ask Wizard Brandon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But Brandon's going to get the final decision then. Brandon can get the final decision on that one. Come on, Brandon. Let us know. Whilst we are doing that, whilst we're waiting for that, let's have a look at. So that's for all of the non-passenger ships, right? Because that can do all apart from passengers and mail. Then we want to look at the passengers and mail ships. So it looks like the Ducat 400 hovercraft is by far one of the fastest ones out there. In fact, it's very similar to some of them, but it's definitely the fastest, and it's definitely got the highest capacity. The maximum reliability is a little bit less, but I think the capacity and the speed is worth it over all the other ones. So how many different passenger ships are we doing? I don't think we're doing passengers on any of these. These are all oil ships and cargo ships. Coal, and oh, hang on. The Island Trader is also passengers, but refittable to mail, goods, and livestock. So I don't know which one. 175 of them. What are they being used for? Surely can't be for passengers, right? Can we find any of them? There we go. What are they carrying? Passengers. Oh, it was me. I think it was me. Oh, the DJ's like, those are your ships. Brandon says, go for fastest. Brandon, they're both the same speed. So do we go for reliability or cargo capacity? Brandon misunderstood the question. Yeah, these ships are mine. They're all doing passengers and mail, so they need to be hovercrafts now. So we'll change them. Can't believe I didn't realise they were mine. Brandon says for more capacity. Okay, so that means all of these ships are going to be changed to the Monk Gourd Freighter. It is the best all-rounder in terms of being able to carry anything, but also has a good medium-ish capacity. With good speed, and the reliability is okay as well. We're unifying all of the ships across the world here. And hopefully this doesn't cause any cargo problems. It says all but passengers and mail, so it should be fine. You could sort them by carriage first. Oh, who's bribing?
Might have been me.
Oh, okay, fair enough. My dad used to play EverQuest with a guy of that name. Did you used to play EverQuest? Rastus?
No.
No.
Wait, maybe actually, yeah.
Really?
Let me think. No, I was thinking of something else. No, never mind.
Okay. Turn breakdowns off because they're too common. Raise the running costs and balance the cargo capacity. No, not turning breakdowns off. People like to play OpenTTD in different ways, and that's one of the great things about OpenTTD is it can be played in different ways. One of the ways I like to play it is by leaving in the challenges, because overcoming those challenges is part of what I enjoy, right? Oh, sorry, did I mispronounce it? I missed the H, right?
You are actually pronouncing it way better than other people, so don't worry about it.
There we go. Right, all the ships are starting to change to the new freighter now. 88 have been changed to the new freighter. The aircraft we've done. Let's have a quick look at them, see how they're getting on. Oh yes, here we go. So those ones have all been replaced. These ones have all been replaced. These ones have all been replaced. So we have some airships, we have small aircraft and large aircraft, and we have a few helicopters. The helicopters are still in the process of cleaning themselves up. The road vehicles should be pretty much replaced all by now. So let's have a look here. It doesn't take... Oh no, a lot of the road vehicles are still trying to replace. We've got 5 of those buses, 11 of those, 19 mail trucks. Okay, there's still 162 passenger trams to get replaced there. I bet... well, I think I know where some of those trams might be. Also, it looks like a lot of the hovercraft are now overtaking these ships. They're just zooming past them without a care in the world. And also, because they carry more and they're quicker, I've got an overflow of ships now waiting. Although my ratings will go up. Look at that. A dock with a passenger rating of 93%. You don't get that. You can't have that. Right? With ships? Send them all for servicing? I mean, I could do. I feel like that... Nah, I think that's going overboard. We don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. But let's have a look at the vehicles here. So how many new ships? We've got 174 ships already. So if we go down sort of over here... No, they're the other hovercraft. Yeah, so down here, all these random ships of all these different types will all be soon be converting to one type. Ship unification. You like breakdowns by principle. They just seem to be overly common. It takes me out of the game a little bit. I mean, I don't normally have a problem with breakdowns. I set the service intervals so that they service regularly. And I make sure that I've got depots regularly along my line. And the combination of those two things pretty much gets rid of most of the stuff. Apart from that one that just broke down right in front of our eyes. There we go. Also, a lot of people that turn breakdowns off are very passionate about the fact that they should be turned off. But I looked at some statistics recently, and it was over 72% of gameplay in OpenTTD reported by the survey was with breakdowns on. Which might surprise some people who like to turn it off, because I think a lot of them are under the impression that everybody goes and turns them off. No, most people don't. I probably don't understand the intervals for breakdowns properly these days. It can be complicated. Luckily, I've got a tutorial video about it. Really, did I just link exactly the right tutorial video that quick? I did. I think that is the fastest anybody's replied to anybody with a tutorial video about one. That's a very good... I already had that on my clipboard from earlier. I didn't just go and fetch it. Anyway.
Hellish. Tutorials faster than the speed of light.
Yes. I break the laws of physics. Yes. Trying to figure out the settings. There you go. That video will go through all the settings and stuff. What we're doing next? What are we doing next? I don't know. Has the second camera stopped going crazy? Let's have a look. No. No, it looks like it's still going crazy with all of the vehicle replacements. Oh, it has slowed down slightly though.
So if it's down in Laughingbourne Bridge, I did just buy a few new trucks.
Well, the thing is that with the vehicle replacement that we're doing at the moment, it's still going across and looking at all the new ones for that. Right. Oh, we did a vote to find out if people want to have water or air. So let's end that vote now that we've done the vehicle replacing. And of course, you all chose water, didn't you? It's 9:30 at night. I've been working since 8 o'clock this morning. My son woke me up at 6:45 singing in his bed. After a night of watching him on the monitor, making sure he wasn't poorly, and you're making me do water. Why do you even ask? It's because I hate myself. Oh yeah, we had some pub with some. Me and Jack and Mac played some PUBG at lunchtime. I thought it might be nice to relax and play some PUBG. No, it wasn't. It wasn't relaxing at all. They were very stressful. If you want to watch those games of PUBG I had with Jack and Mac, head out to my third channel, hellish.raw, where you can go and watch those videos. Right.
I think Brandon might have actually bribed the chat to vote for water.
Maybe. Ask a silly question, get a silly answer. You know what? You are right. Okay, so what we got to do is we've got to somehow connect to one of these major stations and then get waterways there. There is some water around here, and there... Oh, no, that... More bribing.
Wasn't me.
Yeah, it was me this time.
Oh my goodness. I'm not quite sure how it's going. You made PUBG stressful with the boat. Yes, yes. Basically, sometimes when I'm playing a game, I get an idea, and I'm like, it's not a good idea, but it could be fun. You can never say no to a boat. I can say no to a boat. Oh, a little bit of lag for a change. Don't normally get PC lag that bad, but we did. Oh dear. You'd like a mod that makes ships a lot cheaper to run based on the year, so that period accurate canal works can actually properly operate. You could probably mess around with a few things like that. There are some mods. Right, first things first, let's get quite close and see what we can do. There is actually already a dock here that's connected to the station that's got 6,000 people, so we're going to have to use that. I don't have a choice. We don't have waterway tunnels. We only have waterway bridges. Now, I've spoken to the developers about this, and they've ignored me, quite rightly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to put a lock in and a road bridge. All of these road vehicles are probably going to get lost for a second while I put this bridge in. There we go. I just tried to put water on not flat land. And you know what? There was a reason why I tried that. Can anybody think why I might have tried to build water up a hill? Up a slope? Can anybody fathom that out? I'll give you a hint. You will have had to have watched a recent video to know the answer. There we go. At least 4 people got that there. Simutrans, that's right. For some reason in Simutrans, you just place water up and down the hills and the ships just go up and down the hills. I don't know why. They just do. Because it's 9:30 after a long day. No, it's because I've been playing Simutrans. Right, so we've managed to get our stations already got a waterways in there because I was using it to spread out here and to allow it to accept passengers or something. We're going to connect it up to this body of water. So that is most of that work done on that side. Then somewhere down here, I've got to try and connect maybe this station. Or this station. This station's going to be the easiest one, right? Because I can just get rid of this road and put the dock on it. It should be able to connect no problem. The only problem then is I've got to get between this body of water and that body of water. I think we're going to come through this body of water, right? Let's give that a trim. There we go. Nice little trim. You can build water up a hill. You can in Simutrans. You need locks in OpenTTD. And in Transport Fever, you just can't have canals and locks. You just manipulate the land so that you can build your own rivers. Now, how am I going to connect these bodies of water together? Let's go to the map. I think the world map's probably the way forward with this one. Just got to try and work out... Oh, yeah, there we go. Right. Is it all on screen? It's all on screen. So, let's get a red pen. We're up here for one station. And we're down there for the other. Okay? And we got these bodies of water to get through. Now, how are we going to connect these up? Now, my instinct says that we can probably dig through here, okay? Right? Did you mean lock or loch? Yes. I can hear a car alarm background. Oh, it stopped. I think that might be where you are, Jackamag. I'm not sure. And then I'm not sure because we can obviously quite easily come through that body of water. But then I don't know where after that. What we could probably do is go down these rivers, connect these two rivers together, get into this body of water, and then if I can get through here, we're golden. Right, so we've already broke... Where's my green pen? We've already broke through here. We just need to break through here, connect these two rivers up, and then fix this. There's actually just 4 little points that we need to resolve, and then I can do it. Was thinking about something recently. Locomotion isn't massively liked, but you wish that there was a form of its track building for OpenTTD. It would be a nicer start to the... You know what? The funny thing is that for most people, The track building in locomotion is the sticking point. Right? The track building and the way that the track building works in that game is actually less good compared to OpenTTD in many people's opinion. My opinion is a better track building method than OpenTTD would be the way that Machinki and Simutrans do it, where you can kind of pull the track and it will do a bit of diagonal and this, that, and the other. I don't agree with the locomotive. It works for roller coasters. I don't think it works for lane railways. Do Savoria, Rasta, do either of you have an opinion on that?
I don't like the way you actually place tracks in it.
In which one?
As you said, it works for Roller Coaster Tycoon, but I don't really. It feels too clunky for me when I have to place track that way in a Transport Tycoon game.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, I've not played it myself, so can't really get a good idea of how well it works.
Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, have you played Roller Coaster Tycoon? That's the
I think
test.
Roller Coaster Tycoon 3.
Okay, I don't know if it's the same in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. Right, I need to figure out if I can move this connection, this dock. Which dock is that? Oh my goodness, I don't know which dock that is.
It's the same as Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. I just went through all of them in my mind.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's try. I think it's... Yeah. Yeah, okay. Just trying to work out which station that dock was connected to. It was a pain. Right, so we got a connection in here through the waterways. There's actually a bit of waterways in there already, so that's fine. Ships can go under these bridges, but I'm going to add some more bridges. So let's do 5. Cut them down. Get some more rail bridges in. And we will use... Oh. Okay, that's one bigger than what I was expecting it to be. Concrete bridges this time. Like a bit of concrete bridge. Okay, that's going to help. Then we need to be able to go up this river. So, waterways construction. Oh, okay, well, make that bit bigger so that we can use the lock. Then we've got to connect these two rivers together. So, let's do a little dig through here. Bit of water channel through there. Obviously, we're going to need a whole bunch more locks, unfortunately. Just modify the water a little bit there. And more locks here, here, and here. There we go. That works for me. And that gets us to this body of water, of which we are... Oh, no. Now connected. There we go. So, let's just check this. We start here. We got a lock. We got a lock. We go into this body of water. We go all the way down here. We go up, 1, 2. Connect these two rivers. Then down, 1, 2, 3. Back into this area. Through this section in here, which is actually where we started the entire season in the first live stream. That was the first mine and station that we did round there. And then... Oh, I haven't dug through here yet. Alright, well, I'll dig through here then. Let's see. How should we do this? There's a diagonal piece of track there, and diagonal is a nightmare to deal with. But let's do that. And we'll see how this bit goes. So Something like this, I think. Yeah. That looks okay. I mean, we've got to figure out how we're going to do the trains. Aqueduct over it. No, because I'd have to go up to get onto the same level as the track. Then I'd have to go up again. I'm not doing a double up when I can just try and dig under it. But I do need to figure out these tracks. So, what? These are just standard rail. Yes, these are standard rail. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to continue the rail forward. Get a bridge in. And then after the bridge, we'll have a new line here. I think that just runs straight into... Oh, nearly. You know what? If we don't have a little bit of track afterwards, that actually connects up bridge to bridge, no problem. Why are all these trains just static? Did one of them break down? I think one of them broke down. Right, let's get rid of this. There we go. What? Oh no, I disconnected the wrong bit and sent the train the wrong way. Luckily there was still signals, eh? Very lucky there was still signals. Come on, train. Oh my goodness, more plane crashes. Has anybody been keeping track of how many plane crashes we've had in tonight's stream? I would estimate that's probably nearly 15 now. Right, where are we? We are... here. Right, what's going on? These just got terrible... 17% reliability. We don't have a plane a counter for plane crashes. Oh. Welcome joke. These are just... there's just no depots. I think the reason why those particular trains are just breaking down regularly is this... What was that explosion? What was that explosion noise? Anyway. There we go. We can get rid of the old line. Random explosions. I don't know, actually. Definitely missing some depots around here. That could be something that somebody could do if they wanted to. There we are. So if you want to join Season 12 and help out to fix, upgrade, improve, enhance, follow the instructions. Follow the instructions in the description of the live stream. There we go. Right then, I think that's it. I think I've managed to forge a connection all the way through. Thank you very much to those people who forced me to do it and voted for it to happen. We'll get a depot in. I think we might be able to bring back the picture-in-picture cam. Shouldn't be going too crazy now. Just putting a few extra depots in. If you put a depot in like that, I think it forces them to service. So, there we go. Should we get them to start at this end? Because this has got like 5,000 passengers. We need to get ourselves a hovercraft. And we're not going to do a full load. We're just going to tell them to go backwards and forwards. And we'll follow the first one on the journey, right? Thomas was like, I voted for air. Okay, so it's not your fault. Right, should we get him to... We'll get him to do a full load, actually. For now. My ship depots look strange. Is it because I'm using OpenGRFX2, Brandon? Right, I'm going to clone it so we've got a fleet of them. That should do. All I heard then was oops.
Yeah, I double-clicked when terraforming, so I made too big of a hill.
Ah, right, okay. Right then. First hovercraft is out, and we'll be able to see how its journey progresses.
Is it full of eels?
No. No, it is, it's, I believe, full of passengers and mail. Let's have a quick look. Oh, just passengers. We're not doing mail as well. Fair enough. Just passengers it is tonight. What is it with eels? What have I missed?
It's a Monty Python reference.
Ah, you see, I never had time for that. I'm not sure. Was it just before my time? Yeah, I think it was something that was just before my time, and I never got to go in and have a look, go back and look at that.
It's basically just a bit where a faulty translation book has been circulated, where a guy is trying to buy matches, and to buy matches he translated to "My hovercraft is full of eels."
Ah. Well, in this case, we've got 400 passengers on board. Hey, let's play the game, everybody. You've just seen me build the waterways required for this ship to make its journey. This ship is travelling at 112 kilometers an hour along those waterways. It will go slower along rivers and canal. It's currently carrying 400 passengers. In thousands, what income do you think it will make upon its arrival? Jackamak says Monty Python is timeless. Yeah, yes. The thing is, what you got to remember is that I'm one of these people that deliberately ignores something because I don't have time to do everything. I would hate to get into something and not have chance to see it all. Right? So I've seen every Faulty Towers. I've seen every Red Dwarf. I've seen every episode of Robot Wars. If I'm going to start watching something, I want to make sure I have the capacity to see all of it. So I ignore a lot of stuff because of that. Right, here are the predictions. They're all coming in. 12,000, 46,000, 23, 13, 6, 13, 30, 18, 20, 3 ounces of gold, 33k, 52k. Well, they're not saying they're lost, so it looks like I built the waterways correctly, so that's good. There's only 12 episodes of Faulty Towers. That is true. 10k, 35k, 44k. Also, WeJobya, how are you doing? Oh, my hovercraft broke down. You recently went through the Red Dwarf all over again? Oh, have I gone over an entire series of something before? You know what? I've probably seen Stargate 2 or 3 times.
Oh, I just begun on that again.
Fantastic! Yeah. We've got a super chat from Jimmy Jones saying, I bet the ships will make about $5, and they have sent €5 in a super chat. Thank you very much for your super chat. Twitch chat says 20k and threepence halfpenny. Yeah. Need more depots? Maybe. Speed on the canal. I can't remember. I think it's 33. Oh, 79. So it's 79 on the canal, and I think it was 112 in open water. Oh, that's a point. I was watching all of Star Trek Voyager, but I got lost partway through about where I was, and then I didn't finish it. That is one of the few things that I've started that I never got to finish. So maybe I need to. Oh, all of the modern Doctor Who's. I've seen all of them. So yeah, Robot Wars, Red Dwarf, Faulty Towers, the modern Doctor Who's. I haven't seen all of the Voyagers. I'm gonna have to fix that. But the problem is, and this is the reason, if I'm gonna go and fix it, I'm gonna have to start from the beginning and try again.
I'm still just impressed that you haven't seen Monty Python, since it's a British, like it's just so much British humor.
Yeah, but I haven't seen Game of Thrones, but I've watched IT Crowd.
Well, IT Crowd is better than Game of Thrones.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I haven't seen Game of Thrones, so I won't be able to say. Stipite Sister says, I prefer the classics anyway for when it comes to Doctor Who. Interesting. They didn't use the new bridge. Yeah, I think they decided to go in service in that case. In which case we need new depots closer to the bridge. Yes. Now, the most recent ones, I thought they were okay. Jodie, I thought the stories were a little bit weak. I really liked her as the Doctor, though. Yeah. Well, these ships are doing okay. Have we got any more suggestions on how much money they're going to make? 500,000 income. We usually say it in thousands. So if you mean 500, you probably mean 0.5, right? The Jodie stories started to get too preachy, apparently. Says chat. I mean, I'm not sure about the preachiness. It just didn't feel very, I'm not sure. Yeah. Jack Mack says it feels like they picked a historical event from a hat and tried to force a story around it. Yeah. I'm kind of with you on that, Jack Mack. I mean, I still thought they were okay. And I thought Jodie did a good job of portraying that Doctor. Yeah. Let down by the writing, yeah. But to be honest, I still enjoyed it. I just thought it wasn't as good as some of the others. It was like all the different flavors of Wraith that I've tried. I thought they've all been good. I've liked all of them, but I like some of them more than others. Yes. Right, I think we're getting close to actually finding out how much this one's going to make. I need to make sure that I'm not hiding the amount with the transparency options. No. Well, that's weird. If you've got a window open and you press the button to open the window, it just flashes the window rather than closing it. Interesting. I would think I would prefer it to be a toggle. This boat's been going far too long to make anything. I don't know, it's been going quite fast and going quite far and relatively diagonal. Let's see how much it makes. £93,000. You were all wrong. I forgot to say my figure, but I was looking at you guys saying 46, 23, 13, and I was thinking it's more than that. I was thinking 80, 90. Did anybody get up to the 80s and 90s? No. I wish I'd have mentioned it. I wish I'd have said it out loud, because when I was reading yours, I was like, no, come on, it's more than all of them. We got a 52. I think that was the highest. Was 52 the highest that anybody predicted? It looks like it, scrolling up and down the chat. So there you go, everybody. Yes, it was quite good. The closest was 52. I was the closest. Me. Do we need a mega zoom now? We do need. Do we need a mega zoom option? Let's duplicate zoomed, and we're gonna do cam 1 mega. We couldn't do this before, but now we have the technology. Mega zoomed. Okay, how do I do this? Oh my goodness. No. No, hang on. Can we do it even worse? There? No? There. There, mega zoom. You got normal, zoom, mega zoom. Right, enough of messing around. Yes, this ship did quite well. It won't be making that much money on the way back, mostly because there's hardly any passengers here, but never mind. So let's make sure we've got those extra ship depots that caused the problems before of it not being great. I think that's fine there. If they're breaking down here, it's because they needed to service. So service there. We can put in put in depots here, I think. Oh, we could put the depots... Must demolish bridge. Ah, they're not far enough apart. I thought they might be far enough apart. Will that do it? No, I don't want to do that. Let's put a depot here and a depot here. That... Oh, and you know what? Let's do one there and there as well. That ship just actually broke down outside the new depot. Can you bridge over water depots? Let's do an experiment. I think so. I think you can bridge over all depots now. So, I don't think we'd be able to go straight over the depot. No, you just can't. You can't bridge over them. That's a shame. Never mind. Can you do it? Hang on a second. Oop. Can you bridge over railway depots? So you won't be able to do this, right? I don't think you can bridge over depots. You can bridge over stations, but you can't bridge over depots by the looks of it. Because otherwise you end up with the notification about not going high enough, right? I think. Yeah? Is it because they're modded? I don't think so. I don't think it's because they're modded. No. There we go. Right then, so I have successfully connected together another 2 sections of the world map network. So now if we come to the world map and we go into drawing mode, I will say that we have... Oh god, the mouse cursor is going a bit crazy. But this area down here is Network 3000. This one down here is the Metro Tram network. We've got the first ever Metro Tram network that was created in this area. Then we got Network 4000 in... Where is it? Yeah, in that area. And between them, there is a railway line between Network 3000 and 4000. There is a... That was already there. But what I've done... I have come in and connected the Metro Tram network to Network 3000, and I've connected the original Metro network to Network 4000 up here, like this. So now, between each of the 4 major passenger networks in the world, you can now get in 3.5 thousand, maybe. You can now get between all of them, between pretty much all stations, or between all of them. I think this over here is a passenger network as well. Maybe that. So we need to look into that and see what the plans are. But this stuff up here is industry. Most of this over here is industry as well. This is all industry down here. This is mostly industry. That's mostly wood and stuff as well. That's all industry. That's all industry. This in the middle is industry as well. Not sure about that. I think that's mostly industry too. So the only other major passenger networks are over on this side of the map. So let's go and have a look at that. What we got. So let's see what the situation is. So yes, okay. So there's a big loop passenger network over there. And then... there's a passenger network here between those towns and these towns. Okay. Wow, these ones have shot up in population. You can look, you can probably tell where the passenger networks are in some of the towns because they're just huge. I'm not sure if these are all connected. Let's have a look. So it starts roughly down here. There's the metro network that Savoria's been working on. How's that going?
Metro is going. I've got things. I've left it to run for a bit. I just need to check back in on it myself.
Oh dear, oh dear. I wouldn't look if I were you.
Have they backed up?
No, they're actually flowing beautifully. The problem is that they're not in profit.
Ah.
How do you add mods to the game? I can download them, but they don't load in an actual game. Okay, so when you're starting a game, when you do the new game screen, there are 3 buttons across the bottom. There's the AI, the new GRFs, and game scripts. I'm not sure if I said them in the right order. You need to go to them, choose which ones you want to allow to add, and save that change, and then continue with the generation on your world. And that's how you do it. I'm pretty sure it's included in my video about modding OpenTTD. I need to double check that. But yes, I don't know why they're not making money. Presumably it's because they're going through a number of really small towns, and they've got relatively small coverage. So there's one station here, and all it covers is some sort of football stadium, a observatorium, and a prison. So I don't think you're going to get much transport out of a prison. But they're not making profit. But that's not the most important thing, right? This is a cool little line that you've built, and I like it.
I think once I can get ratings up enough to build stations in again, I might be able to improve some of these.
And also, as some of these towns expand a little bit, all you need is a few more buildings within the coverage, and it's going to start getting better. Also, a whole bunch of these are going, like some of them, the station's only on one side. Is that on purpose?
Yeah, it's mostly town ratings wouldn't let me build the other side.
Town ratings, okay. So that's what you've got working down there. Presumably, let's have a look at the stuff going in through your docks. So your trains that are transporting goods are generally doing quite well, and the vehicles that are doing the oil are not. Don't know why. What's our operating profit looking like? Oh wow. Okay. We have not seen such a big climb in operating profit for a very long time. Look at this, folks. Now, I would love to say that it's all down to Rastas Gaming and Savoria for their excellent work with all the things they've constructed. And some of it will be. But we know from experience that on a network this huge, when you've got 1,800 trains, 2,000 road vehicles, 881 ships, and nearly 200 aircraft, when you've got that much of a network going around, adding one more bit of the network doesn't make that line go up by a massive amount, right? So, I'm glad I solved your problem. There you go. Yes, if you want to add a mod partway through a game, it's really difficult and can usually cause errors, so I would avoid it if you can. But I'm not 100% sure, but I think all the vehicle replacing that we've been doing has actually done the job here. So we not only the auto renew when a vehicle gets old, but changing all of the road vehicles, ships and aircraft to the more modern versions where they run quicker, they've got bigger capacities, they've got better reliability. That affects nearly the entire network at the same time. You're not just adding, another 30 vehicles to roughly 3,000 vehicles. Right? That's a 1% increase. If you make all of the vehicles 10, 20% better, that's a 20% increase, right? And that's what's happened here. So, fantastic. Let's have a look at the progress of that vehicle replacement that's going on. So, for the road vehicles, we have a large number of vehicles that have finished replacing. So we can then just cross them off the list. There's a few that are still replacing somehow. I'm not sure how. But there are over 1,000 of the main bus and only 5 of the original, which is a bit weird. I'm not sure why the MPS Regal bus, there's still 5 of them. Maybe they can't get to a depot. Should we investigate? Group by... No, we should have group by vehicle type. That'd be nice. Group by... sort by model. So presumably... Is that the oldest one? What type is that? Yeah, found it. Okay, so these red ones here. Why are they all red? And why are they not replacing? Let's have a look. So... Here we go. So we've got a bunch of road vehicles going round and round. Well, where's the depot? Has somebody created some road vehicles and then removed the depot? Has somebody pranked us here? It's like, haha, these vehicles will go and be around forever and they won't be able to get replaced. There we go. I've put a depot in now. Yes, there we are. We've got one vehicle going in already off that list. And there's some other vehicles here. Let's see what's going on with these ones. Is this the same sort of situation? I think it is the same sort of situation where the road depot is too far away. What time are you playing till? Streams on the Mondays, Thursdays and Fridays are scheduled between 7:30 and 10:30 UK time. So in theory, there's about 20 minutes still to go. However, sometimes I extend that. I think there's just a depot too far away for it to be able to figure out what to do with itself. So let's add a depot there. Would it be best to reinvest that as 22 billion? We're trying. We've got 3 people here. 3 trying to build. Oh, do we have a good question? What does the little icon mean which periodically appears on the screen in the grey bar at the very bottom? It appears to the right of everything everywhere up before the vertical bar. Down. What down here? It could be it could be news, or it could be the autosave. I'm not sure. Left of the money, right? So here, I don't see anything. There, that's oh, I missed it. There, it's a new message, a new news item. There you are. There's the message history. So you can see it just flashed up again and we got a new message. Yeah, we need a screenshot. No, there it is. We've got it. It's the news. So if you've got it turned off so it doesn't pop up, it will still flash that icon and there's the message history for it. So if I didn't have them turned off, this is how often we'd be getting messages. So far, we had 2 messages yesterday. We've had 2 messages so far today. Then on the 19th, there were 1 message by the looks of it. Yes. So look on the 14th. How many? Oh, that was the production change. There was a load of production changes there. Imagine if you had those notifications turned on a map this size. Ridiculous. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yes, we fixed those vehicles. Right. So, if we go to replace vehicles now, you see that they're done. Now we've got these buses here. Those 6 can't replace for some reason. Is that them in here? Are they just not replacing because they've stopped? Why are they stopped? Let's have a look. I'm guessing at some point there were too many vehicles as somebody sent them to the depot. So I'll get rid of them. There we go. Now there's just 1 bus still to replace and it's probably fine, right? No notification for your birthday, afraid not. Yeah. Yeah, there's notifications for stuff decreasing in production. Yeah, increasing and decreasing. Should we temporarily turn that on? If we go into the advanced game options, right, and make sure you're set to expert to show all settings, you can go to the news and advisors and you can do changes in cargo acceptance, and there's also economy changes. No, it's not. That's not it. Production changes in industries served by the companies. We can turn that to full. Watch what happens. It won't take long and it will just go a bit crazy. Right, so that's pretty much all the road vehicles. How are the replacements of the ships coming along? Well, all of my ships have been changed to hovercraft. all of the freighters, those freighters have been done, those freighters have been done, those freighters have been done. Why have we got a load of ships that haven't been replaced? Oh, there we go. Production. Production. Hang on a minute. Why are they not popping up? Oh, wait. There we go. Now they're popping up. Here we go. All the production changes are happening now. Production change. Production change. Production change. Production change. Fighter jets flying above. Oh my goodness. Right, I'm going to go and turn that option off now in the advanced settings. News and advisors. Turn that off. There we go. It's quiet again. Have you two got any settings that you always change whenever you have a game? You got like your go-to thing? I mean, for me, because I do a lot of multiplayer, I turn off being able to do exclusive transport rights, and I turn off being able to do road construction. I used to turn off buying company shares, but that's not in the game anymore. Have you guys got anything you always change the settings of in OpenTTD?
Speed.
The speed of the game?
And yeah, I slow it down, and then maintenance settings, so they go into repair stations often.
Yes, maintenance is one that I often change as well. What else do I? That setting as well, where if you're building a piece of track connecting to a track with a signal, that it will just remove the signal. Chat saying build while paused. Savoria, what about you?
I mean, the signal removal's one of the big ones for me, and mostly just changing the actual server settings to percentage and getting them right. Otherwise, turning off random plane crashes.
Yes.
I don't mind. I don't mind big planes crashing on small airports, because that's a learning opportunity. But random plane crashes is just yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you can change them separately though, can you?
Not sure though. Nobody ends up with.
Let's have a little look.
disappearing.
Go into the advanced game options and let's look for crash. Let's see. Number of plane crashes. Yes, so it's set to none, reduced, or... Oh, we've got ours set to normal. Should we change it to reduced? What does chat think? Do chat think that we should have it set to... I think reduced should be the default setting. Oh, hang on. Large aeroplanes always have a risk of crashing when landing on small airports. So that's the setting that you use, Savoria. I've just noticed that.
Yeah, I think I normally leave that on because, you know, if you're putting large aircraft into small airports, it's kind of going to happen.
Yeah, chat's saying
But,
reduce, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we've had a lot of plane crashes today.
Yeah, everybody's saying reduce. Okay, there we go. We're reduced now. I mean, with this amount of money in the bank account, it doesn't really matter when we have to replace an aircraft, right? It's just... I think if there was something you could do about it, like if there was a game mechanic where you could like severely improve the chances of it happening, or not happening, if you know what I mean, then that'd be fine. But if there's nothing you can do about it, that just kind of takes the fun away, right? You missed the shares option. That never really worked properly in the first place, to be honest. It never really worked as intended, I don't think. Is the reason why the devs said they took it out. And I kind of agree. Right, so yes, we were doing some research before I got distracted with... Oh, hang on. Did we check the aircraft ones? Let's check. There's some aircraft which have not updated. Oh, we've had a train crash. Oh dear, oh dear.
That's the downside of signals. Removing signals while building.
Savoria had a train crash. Number one rule when you come onto Master Hellish's channel and you're invited to play OpenTTD is play OpenTTD and don't have a train crash. Now, I don't know. I'll have to have a look in the counters. Let's see. Where are the counters? Chat message. Here we go. So, Season 12 train crashes. We are now up to 9 train crashes this season. And if I remember correctly, I don't think I've caused any of them. But if I'm remembering incorrectly, then people can indeed let me know. I mean, I did do... I think it was 3 crashes in 3 live streams, but I think that was back in Season 11, not Season 12. I had 3 in one stream? Oh, I thought that was Season 11, Egg. Sorry. Really? I had 3 in... You know what? You know what? I remember now. Because I had 1 crash right towards the end of Season 11. I was like, no, I nearly went the whole season without a crash. And then I was like, in Season 12, I was like, I only had 1 crash last season. Maybe I'll have none. And then I had 3 in 1 episode. Yes, yes. You are very right. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, Savoria, your trains are probably going to make less money now.
Right when I was trying to fix up the big ball.
Oh my goodness.
We had a multiplayer game where a lot of train crashed not long ago with you.
Was that the one where everybody was trying to crash them?
No, I don't think you crashed them, actually. I don't know who it was, but it was like a massive line where like 500 people died. And then before you could stop another train, the other train hit. I cannot remember if it was the mod team's trains hitting each other.
I can't remember now. Yeah. The famous monorail crash of Season 11. Yeah, it was famous because it took us a long time to figure out why the crash happened. And if I can remember correctly, it was to do with me removing track near or at a junction near a station that was a terminus station. It was weird. It was strange. Yes. Brandon says it's surprisingly hard to crash a train deliberately. I disagree. I've done the Destruction Disaster Challenge. If anybody wants to do the Destruction Disaster Challenge, there is a video in my challenge playlist. You check that out. Not all of the videos in the challenge playlist are OpenTTD, but most of them are. Right then. Yes, so looking at this, we do have... we keep coming back over here. We have a passenger network that starts down here at Prenningley, goes through these various different towns, wiggles around, and ends over here at Quanley Market. Then, right next to it, there's another set of passenger network that loops around in a big loop. So what we've got to do is somehow connect these 2 passenger networks together and then connect one or more of those passenger networks to some of the other passenger networks. Why is this town so huge? There's no railway going in and out here. Look, there's an iron ore mine right in the middle of it. Let's have a look. Did somebody just put some town growth going in the middle? Yes, a very, very long time ago. You don't think you've ever had a huge town like that? Well, what you got to remember is that instead of one year being 12 minutes, we've changed it to 45. So this game's been going on a lot longer. A lot longer. Yeah. And even then, we turned the town growth down. Oh no, Microsoft just teased the next Xbox. Did they give a name? Is it called the Xbox Original? Or the last Xbox? I don't know. I'm just trying to think of a ridiculous name. I'm sure Microsoft will do a better job. Project Helix. Okay, so it's a code name. Right. Well, I've never owned an Xbox in my life. I don't think I've... Oh. I was going to say, I don't think I've ever owned a Nintendo product, but technically there is a Nintendo Wii in the house. However, it's not mine. It was purchased for my wife as a present. It was me who gifted her that present. But at the time, we didn't live together either. Right? So this is when we'd met, but before we managed to move in together. So I bought her a Nintendo Wii as a gift. And then when she moved in with me, she brought it with her. So I would still say I don't own a Nintendo product, but there is one in the house.
You never had a Game Boy as a kid?
Nope. Nope. I had a Sega Mega Drive. Which I think in some parts of the world was called something else. I can't remember. What did you have when everybody else had a Game Boy? I had a drum kit and a snooker table. I didn't get into Computer Genesis was the name, thank you. I didn't get into computer games properly until the Mega Drive. And even then, well, I played a bit of the ZX Spectrum before, but I wasn't like fully into it. I got fully into it with the Mega Drive. And Sonic 2 is where my proper gaming started. Yeah. And then I had that Mega Drive all the way through until I had a PlayStation 3. And I think they're the only two consoles I've ever owned. Right, so because we used rail in one connection, and we used water in the other connection, I'm now dictating that I can use air in this connection. The only problem is that somehow I've got to get an air connection in to those railway stations. And you know what? I'm just going to try and dig a massive hole. Let's see what happens. So let's first dig road out. Let's see how much road they'll let me remove. That wasn't too bad. Then I guess I'm going to have to at least get rid of these buildings. Oh, that wasn't great. We're going to have to do a lot of digging here. Is the Steam Deck not a console? We've had this conversation before. We've had this conversation about form factors, about PC, tablet, laptop, phone. Like when is a phone a tablet? When is a laptop not a laptop? There was a class of laptop that was smaller than laptop. Can anybody remember what it is?
Chromebook.
No, a Chromebook is still a type of laptop. Oh my goodness. What was it? Netbook. That was it. There was a class of, a netbook. And a netbook was basically just a small rubbish laptop, wasn't it? Yeah, netbook. Netbook is the word I was thinking for. They never really was a thing. With a dock, it can be a desktop. Yeah. I think in the form factor it can be said it's a handheld. But would you call a handheld... It's not a handheld console. To me, it's a handheld computer, right? Because it's a full-blown computer. I mean, if we're going to have this conversation, we need to derive specific terminology for the categories and then decide what's in each category. Yes. We had a Windows Vista netbook and it only had 512 megabytes of RAM. Yeah. There was a lot. Apparently a particular processor is what made a netbook a netbook. Oh, in that case, it wasn't a form factor. It's just another type of laptop. Yeah. I know, I have a friend who uses their Steam Deck as a computer when they're away because they travel backwards and forwards between two locations. So when they're away, they've got a dock, they put their Steam Deck down, it's connected to a TV, keyboard, mouse, and they just play games on it. Yeah. Yeah. So I would call the Steam Deck a portable computer rather than a portable console. So back to DJX's question, I don't think the Steam Deck's a console. Steam Deck's a computer. Portable computer, yes, but not a portable console. You've got consoles, computers, portable consoles, portable computers. And portable consoles and portable computers are very... Ooh, no. I had a PSP. I almost forgot. I had a PSP. That's a portable console. Can't it only play Steam games, though? No, Brandon. Without modding. No, Brandon. There is literally a button on the Steam Deck which drops you out of Steam. And then you could just use the... No, that was a question. That was posed as a question. Brandon isn't wrong. It was posed as a question. No, there is a button on the Steam Deck which allows you to drop out of Steam, and it's just a computer. You know, with a mouse, you can install applications, install browsers. PS3 browser was awful, but it was there. Yeah. Right, can I delete any more? Okay. How much do I actually need to delete? What size airports have we got now? Hub airports into... Oh my goodness, that's huge. Right, so I need to go 2 more that way and up to there. Ugh. Right. Can I do that? 1, 2, 1, 2. Right. Let's do the other ones because they're probably going to be easier. Let's find somewhere... Oh, look at this. This is fine. Right, so can we agree? We need stations to spread out. How big's that? That's 11. Oh, have we got spread stations into the town? Oh, yeah, we've got spread station. Oh, why have they put a railway station in this town? What do you mean train in the way? Oh, because I'm trying to delete the entire station by accident. It's kind of a good job I didn't. Right, let's move the... let's see. How big's that? That's 17, 18, 16, 15. We need to move the bus station to about here. So, bus station to there. Then we can remove this one. Then I can get my airport in. Wait, that's the wrong button. Station is still too spread out. Brilliant. Okay, hang on, let me check this. What's going on? Oh, I've missed this train station. Why are people putting bits of train station in? Oh dear. There we go. What do you mean train in the way? There we go, no track. Android phones are basically Linux too. Yeah, but you can't just natively boot into Linux. The form factor as well. We're not necessarily talking about the operating system. We're talking about form factor, right? That's one of the most important things, right? Cities look good after the update. You got to remember that we're running a mod. Okay, so we are running... I can't remember. Go to masterhellish.net/S12. Games with anti-cheat won't work. Yeah, hopefully they can sort that out soon. Right, okay, here we go. So there are phones, tablets, laptops, computers, as in desktop computers, mobile computers, as in Steam Decks and stuff. Then there's consoles, mobile consoles, as in the PSP and stuff. Are we happy with those listed definitions? I should hope so. Right, that would be then going between those two, and then what we need to do is the closest point on Network 3000, which is absolutely miles away, I think. What's this? No, that's not it. Here. Oh my goodness, how on earth am I going to get a train... There we go. So we just delete as much of this as possible. Wait for the town to love us. We can do that by upgrading their bridges. So road construction, bridge, upgrade to concrete bridge, upgrade to tiered. What do you mean already built? Okay, fair enough. Any more bridges? There's a bridge. I don't think that bridge is for a different town. Hopefully that lets us delete this. No, not yet. Oh, I bet that bridge was for a different local authority. Okay, we'll come back to that one. We'll come back to that one and be fine. Yeah. You think the deciding factor is if it can run OpenTTD or not. What you got to remember is a lot of devices can run OpenTTD. Although, mobile ones, like Android, that's a port. So, yeah. Does War Thunder run well on the deck? Not tried it myself. Oh, how bad is our rating with these guys? Oh, we're poor. Oh, well, let's bribe them. There we go. Right, so then we want 9 by 11. Put the airport in. We're going to have the... Oh, I thought we was going to have Station 2 spread out, but we haven't. Also, we need to leave room for the airport to expand. I've just realised this... Where's it gone? This airport can't expand because of the station spread. That's already 11. If we take one platform off the train station, then we could potentially do it. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Yeah. Did you see someone having OpenTTD running on their car infotainment screen? I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. Okay, let's see how well we can get in with our airport here. So we need these 3 gone, which we can do. We need these 3 gone. Okay, we're getting there. We can nearly get our airport in. Oh, I saw that. Who was that?
Yeah, I don't know why I did that.
Oh, there we go. That's...
I cloned 2 trains, and then it just drove out, and then one of them just turned around instantly and crashed into the other one.
That is strange.
Yeah.
I wonder what happened there. So now, Savoria, do you feel better?
A little bit, yeah. Not the only one to crash a train this stream.
Not the only one to crash a train this stream. Yes. I see you've got a pass in place in there. Both the signals are facing the same way, which is a bit weird. Looks like one of them's probably the wrong way. Maybe that was partial to what happened. Is it meant to be a pass in place? It does look like it. Well,
I'm just trying to revive these old trees.
Luckily, these trains were goods trains, right? So
yeah,
they only had the driver's die. So there we go. Yeah, I still have my PSP. No, is it? Yeah, I have my original PSP. I don't have my original Mega Drive 2, although I've got one. I don't have my original ZX Spectrum, although I've got one. I've still got my original PS3, and I've still got my original PSP. And my PS3 was one of the ones in the first run where you could upgrade the hard drive. And I did it. So my PS3 is a 60GB PS3 with a 250GB hard drive. And I don't think you can do that to any of the other ones anymore. So it's a little bit special. The PSP was a really neat device. I think it was just a little bit ahead of its time. If it had clung on or waited like 2 or 3 years, we was on the edge of like just doing it via downloads and stuff. So you could have just got rid of the whole need for those mini disk drives, right? What am I doing? I've lost track because we had a train crash. I'm trying to dig an airport in. I got one airport in somewhere down here. Do I need an airport halfway? I think I probably do, as a resting airport. So, looking at this, that's where my 2 airports are going to be. I should probably draw this on the screen for everybody to be able to see, right? So I'm going to be having an airport down here. This is where the airport is in the Network 3000. They were building an airport up here, and we're building an airport up here. So somewhere in the middle, we need another airport where they can service. So they can then do a hop and hop back. So let's go there, add that airport in. And you know what? I'm going to do 2. I'm going to do one here and one here, and they're going to be for the 2 different directions, right? So they're trying to have another proprietary media format. Maybe that's what they were trying, but it didn't really matter, did it? What's this? UMD, not UMC. Yeah, UMD. I don't think I have any of the UMDs, unfortunately. Yeah, Blu-ray did pretty good, didn't it, in the end? There's a very good video about disc formats by the Linus Tech Tips channel that came out relatively recently. Yeah, like Betamax and all that sort of stuff. They did a good job. Their video focused on formats for like films mostly, not for just data. So I am now just still trying to get this one last station in, and then my mission is complete. But how close am I? Oh, I am very close. I am very, 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 very... Shall I see if I can bribe my way to doing these last ones? What do you reckon, chat? There's a bit of a tongue twister. It was a bit of a tongue twister. Let's see, how much do I need? Yes, I've got... Oh no, I've got a total of 10 buildings to remove. I don't know. Guaranteed you'll get caught. Well, if I've got 10 buildings to remove and one bribe probably gets me enough to delete one, I think there's a 1 in 16 chance, right? So yeah.
It's getting late, so bribe.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go for it. Let's see what I can do. So the local authority think I'm medium. I can try. Oh, I can actually delete a little bit. Okay. Right. Let's go in with a bribe. Right. With that bribe, I was able to delete 2 buildings. Let's do another bribe. Okay, I only got 1 more building out of that bribe. Okay. I got 1 more building out of that bribe as well. We're getting close. Ooh, I got 2 buildings out of that bribe. Right, last 3 buildings. And I've just managed to get 1 of them. What are the odds, people? Here we go. Can I delete last building? Yes, there we go. I'm in. The airport is in. Okay, new aircraft. I think it's the... Which one was it? It was the Boeing 747. It's going to go from here. It's going to go to the halfway place. Where's the halfway place? I know it's halfway, but I can't... somewhere around here. Oh, there it is. There's the halfway place. Then it's going to come down to the Network 3000. Oh my goodness, I'm in the middle of trying to do airport stuff. There's a crash in an airport. Okay, hang on a second. Clone that aircraft. We need that aircraft to exist, please. There we go. Right. Then on the way back up, we go to the... Where are we? Yeah, so on the way back up, we need to nip to those airports again, which I can't see. I should probably have kept a viewport. If I can find them again, I will open a viewport. They must be on the screen somewhere. Oh my goodness, right. There they are. My goodness. Then we'll go to this one. Back down here. Back down there. And finally. There we go. Right, we've got a nice little rotation now. The only problem is that I told them to go to the airports rather than to the hangars. So when we're going... Let's get the labels up. So when we're going to City Airport, we should go... Can we go to the airport and... Service. No. I'm going to have to actually change the order, aren't I? Go to the hangar. City Airport. Go to the hangar. There we go. And when we're going to the Woods Airport, go to the hangar. There we go. That will do the job. Do we need to go to the hangar either end as well? I think we have. Because we've sending them to a hangar, that means they're going to service. Oh, that is so much of a pain. Right, okay. Before you go here, you need to go to the hangar. Night, Thomas. What wizardry is this? I know, right? Before you go to Toffingburg Springs, you need to go to the hangar. Oh my goodness, what did I just do? Do I want to go to the Toffingburg Springs hangar there? Right, hangar, market, halfway hangar, Springs, hangar. No, hangar before the airport. There we go. Hangar on the way back. Then before Frontway East, hangar. Hangar on the way back. Down here. There we go. Right, I've done it now. Oh dear. Then we'll clone it so that there is a group of 10 of them, send them on their way, and we have connected the world, everybody. All the major passenger networks now have some sort of link between them. Oh, well, there we go. And there we go, Rastus Gaming and Savoria. Thank you very much for joining me, you two. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves with your construction on your second jaunt over on to Season 12.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
And
I would say, though, with,
yes?
even with lower town growth, towns grow so insanely big.
They do, and it's mostly due to the amount of time that we're playing, right? By now, the game would have been over ages ago. Like, I think a standard game of OpenTTD takes 20 hours, right? Which, if you divide that by 3-hour live streams, is not many live streams. But we've now been going for, I think, nearly 20 live streams, so...
But just this stream now have grown 3 cities from 4,000 to almost 20,000 people.
Yeah, the growth algorithm is a little bit growthy, isn't it? I do wonder if there is a problem when you use the calendar timings rather than like vanilla, as to whether the city growth goes a bit wrong. It would be interesting. It'd be interesting to see if there is any sort of bug in that nature. There we go. If you've enjoyed the stream, please do give it a like. Savoria, you didn't crash any more metros, did you?
Not since the last one.
Okay, well, thank you very much for joining me. It's been good to have you both, and not only for coming along, but thank you for stepping in last minute, both of you, because we didn't quite get a response for some of the people that were actually up on the list. And if you guys want to be on the list, you need to make sure that you go to masterhellish.net/S12, just like the link in the description tells you, and you will then be able to maybe take part. All the information is there. But tomorrow night is back to Command and Conquer Tiberian Sun. We're going to be trying to do a stealthy mission. We've done some stealthy missions. Apparently this is the stealthiest mission from what I've heard. So we're going to see how that goes. And then we'll be back on Monday as well with Train Driving Live. So thank you very much for joining me tonight. Thank you for all the support, and to the Viewer Plus subscribers. Everybody who supports me in the various different ways. It's all on the website. And yes, of course, thank you very much to everybody in chat for coming along, having their little words about the various different console sizes and all that sort of thing. It was great to have a chat while we play a bit of OpenTTD. We'll be back here at the same time next week. So if I don't see you tomorrow night, I'll see you soon, and check out the videos coming at the weekend. But from me and Savoria and Rastas is good night.